Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Friday Night Bricks. This is episode 55. Yeah, you know, they just
That's new.
They just added custom layouts.
That is a cool layout.
I just got done doing this. So basically, it enters. So the way it enters is me, and then you in the corner. Whoever's third goes down below me. 4 goes below you. 5 goes in the middle, but below me. 6 goes below you, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 just kind of, top, bottom. So, yeah. I mean, I just saw it when I was like programming this. The first video up was like, hey, we got layouts. Now, this was something I actually suggested too. I'm sure other people have, but I suggested a while back too, just for the simple fact of like when we're doing D&D, he could set this up where he could line us up a certain way, or however, and that way he's got ways to do it too. But yeah, this is what I'm showing tomorrow. So I was working on, if you watched Thursday Night Lego, I was working on this last night a little bit. So this is the new castle. You can kind of see there where I got the black light kind of down in there. Actually, I took those bars. Walmart had the LED bars. I did black light, and I actually had some inverted tiles and put those on there, and they're in there. And the cable, there's so much cable, I just got it running out the back. It'll sit on the floor. But I was working on, that one's crooked. I'm gonna have to go in and fix that tomorrow at the show. That one's crooked for some reason. But I ordered some stuff from a guy in Janesville who has a Bricklink store, and I picked it up yesterday. Went and picked up the order, drove down to Janesville, picked it up. And then last night I did the tiling and whatnot. So we'll see. It's kind of cool. I did put a jail down underneath in the lower section too. So, but yeah. So Reed has a gray castle. Go figure. So let's look tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see if I have the. Oh, I guess not. Let's see if I go all the way out. Can I scroll to the next picture? No, I guess I can't. Hey, Taz, welcome. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's an interesting new layout. So, I mean, in the end, I guess we'll see how it works. But, I mean, obviously, I can kind of, guess I'll have to make sure it's a little bit bigger, I guess, so that you can kind of see it. But other than that, yeah. So, but, I mean, I'll have to play with it. I mean, I think I can have, I can't remember how many layouts. I think maybe a half dozen or so, something like that. I don't remember. I'll have to look and see. And it just goes along the bottom, so I can change it out and whatnot. Go back to the normal one. So, just kind of cool. Nice. We'll see. I mean, obviously, the night we're trying it, we're short, so, yeah. Obviously, I'm taking the dance floor tomorrow. And so I think I'm ready to go for tomorrow. Might have to try out some lighting for the keep tomorrow. We'll see. But I brought some stuff to kind of play with because I don't have any the soldiers I need to kind of get ready to kind of do. I found some instruments. Thought I had misplaced. I finally found them. They were in a bin somewhere. No, it's a disaster. My storage is such a mess. I mean, and it's amazing because after I was doing this, I had great parts laying everywhere. So, but you know what? I actually only got one camera going in there. Go figure. So, how's TJ tonight?
Doing good. I've been sorting. I've been integrating. So I had a bunch of Ninjago weapons that were kind of stored separately. They weren't in the actual weapon storage, which is these cases of weapons that I actually use. They were in the unused weapons case, so I just decided to dismantle them all and disperse them amongst my parts. And so that's what all this is here.
Yes.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, a lot of katanas. There's a bag in there with the other kind of katanas that I have. Yeah, and I haven't done too much more work on the temple since the last time. Let me see. Probably easier if I just drag the whole table closer to me. Maybe not. Yeah, but it's over here.
Now, are you taking that to Chicago?
Yeah, I am. So these are eventually going to be dark gray, but this is the base for the roof. I've actually connected it to the gardens here, so you can kind of see how it's going to look.
How much space did you request? How much space did you request?
Well, actually, I just deleted my space entry, and Brick Hive, who's also going up to he had rented half a table. Now he's getting a full table, and I'm going to share my space with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's he bringing?
He's bringing Darth Vader's throne room mock.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see if I can just bring the back half of the temple over here, because that's gonna be easier to show what I've done.
Yeah.
I did also do I've been doing a lot of sorting of my Ninjago parts. There's a lot of different variation here. So there's a bunch of stuff kind of sorted by characters now. So I got like the Zane torsos and legs in here, for example. But then at the bottom is all the heads.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All my spare Ninjago heads. And as you can see, they like to put... Can you see who that is? They like to put Kai in a lot of sets.
Kai is the red dragon, right? Or the red ninja?
Yeah, it's the red one. And this is just the movie face. There's also... Don't have as many of the original, but there's a lot of Kai heads. Yeah, and I've been doing a lot of Ninjago sorting and part sorting. I'm getting ready to sort my minifigs.
Yeah.
So that they're not just in one bin of chaos.
Well, I was actually thinking of cutting a gray base plate to put in that other container, and I didn't do it. I might have to go to like maybe Bricks and Minifigs or something and find some used ones that I won't mind cutting up as much. I don't know if I feel like spending $15 to kill a plate. I killed an old one, so it wasn't bad. I didn't feel the pain as much by killing an old one. See, watch. Here we go. We're gonna do this. Watch this. Here we go. Watch the screen. We're gonna add Ralph. Shoop! There he is. Dun, dun, dun.
What? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you. Okay.
Excellent.
We heard you say what? So.
All right. Hey, Jay. Hi, Reed.
Hello.
Hi, Ralph. Trying a new layout tonight.
I see that. I also like the center picture there. That castle's come along quite nicely since last week.
Yep, actually, yep. So so actually, it's actually pretty good. Actually, I had a video, but I didn't download it. I actually was I shot a little video of it coming apart last night. Actually, if you watch the Thursday stream, it probably is in there. Might be small though, but yeah. So basically, last night I did the slopes up here on the top. Did all the ingots up there. I put a couple jail cells down here underneath in the bottom, and then I did all the tiles with jumper plates around here, and then also up on the top here. But I did, instead of doing like two, I just did one, so my guys can actually pivot. So if I did one jumper plate, you put one set of legs on there, or one side, and he can just pivot. So that way my guys aren't all standing the same, facing the same direction. You can kind of pivot them a little bit. So, and then there is black light in here.
Okay.
So I've got the bars kind of, they're actually stuck to some inverted tiles here. And then the cables run out the back. They'll plug into a, one of those portable charging power packs. Yep. I'll have to find that link. If you just go to Hoosier Bricks, I mean, that would be on YouTube. I mean, it should be there for Thursday, but I can find if you can't find it. So yeah, so it's coming. I'm gonna have to just figure out the guys to kind of send along. So I got the bear.
So Reed, how wide is that at this time? How many plates wide is that?
That's 3. So you've
3.
got you'll have basically you got 1 here. This is 1. You can see it here. You can kind of see the line here. So this is 1 to this side. You don't have to worry about the green over here. And then it's another plate to where these bricks separate here. And then this is here. So the castle's on 1, or the keep type thing is on 1. The center's on another, and then this wall is on part of this. So I mean, it all separates and stuff. So it's all kind of,
it's modular. It's what counts.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, and the actual wall, the top of the walls, which actually kind of look kind of crooked. I'm gonna have to look at that and see what happened. Oh, it does go down. So, but it actually sits. There's tiles underneath here too, and those actually will pull off too. And that was kind of made so that I could actually move stuff around and whatnot. And actually pretty good because I was off the back. It actually sticks over on the backside by 2 studs, and I'm like, oh man. But it looks cool, so I was like, I'm not gonna change it. So
it's all that counts.
So just kind of playing with knights. Found my instruments I was looking for, the ones from Brick Warriors, the like the harps and a couple other things. So I found all these guys. Brick Warriors make some stuff, so I had like these guys. And I have some of the, just like a flute, like a pan flute type thing, in brown and glow in the dark. And then, and you know what? Actually, the parts I ordered, I bought some parts from somebody. This is going to be my. I'm going to use the witch's pot basically with a 3x3 tile and a brick. And this will be the big drums. So handles kind of suck, but I mean they'll use it for the drum, and I'll just have guys using either paint brushes or whatnot, like to bang on it type thing, okay. or just bars. So, but yeah, I drove down south last night to pick up some parts. So, and I was like, I showed him the guy my stuff, and he's like, yeah, it's a choice. You either have to have either can build really cool things, or you have a bricklink store. I'm like, okay, so you got
or both.
Well, yeah, that, or you build big things, but you build them much slower. Johnny, I hope he does. I mean, in the end, that's going to be kind of like the bad guys. Actually, technically, the only person that has to like that one is Michael, because that's where his orcs are going to have overrun all these knights. I'm going to have to probably dismember some of my bear knights at Chicago. At least take off the legs from the torso. I don't know if I want to take the arms off. We'll see. Might take them off of some guys I have a lot of, like maybe the rogues, where I've got like 31 still sealed. Those guys I might be willing to, if I break an arm or two, wouldn't be the end of the world type kind of thing. So, but yeah, so Chop will have his. He'll have. I think he's bringing his pyroclastic castle, and I believe he's bringing his town. So his Fabuland / Chima town stuff is coming. So
cool. That'll be neat. Too bad I won't be there to see him.
Yeah, and then I'll have the dance floor, which for Omaha will be a roller rink. Okay. Hopefully, I mean they'll all have black roller skates unless Lego gets me that pick-a-brick order. I mean, they say whatever 10 to 14 days. So hopefully it'll. I mean, I have to go back and look. I think I ordered it about a week ago, so I'm hopefully.
They've been 3 weeks out. Taking longer and longer. I just got an order in that I placed February 12th that just arrived. Okay. I mean, literally, it was sitting in my post office while I was in Florida. So
I'll have to look and see. I'll have to look and see it. I think I placed it. I want to say I placed it maybe near the beginning of this month, or at least a week or two ago. So. I mean, they still have about 3-4 weeks. So, I mean, as long as it doesn't show up as I'm leaving the state, I mean, that would be preferable, And I can actually use them. Because I won't need them for Chicago, because Chicago will be the big band thing. So I won't need them for that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 12. 2, 4, 6. I got 14 guys, but only 12 shields. 2, 4, 6, 8. But 14 weapons.
So I believe this is around where I was on last week's Friday Night Bricks.
I recall seeing your windows last week.
Yeah, with the temple. I've finished up building up the walls, and then I've built this structure that goes into the interior. So it acts as a support system for the interior and some decoration. And then I've started on the second floor, which is a bit of the outside floor. This isn't as stable yet. I need to add a layer of reddish brown tiles to kind of stabilize all the plates. And I've also run out of red brick, which is a whole nother problem. But it's going to be like an outside layer. So except for this will be...
You said you need red brick?
No, reddish brown tile. And red brick, yeah, as well.
Oh, reddish brown tile.
Yeah, I need
I
both.
do have a lot. Well, I have a lot of probably 1x4 old reddish brown tiles, and then I probably have a lot of red brick. I've been using it underneath my mills and stuff, but I have like the 1x16 bricks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and here's what it looks like with the water section in front. So this is it's coming along. I'm liking it so far. And next step for me is to work on the roof, kind of get an outline for it to see if I need to order any parts before I make another round of ordering parts.
Well, I think I like it so far, so good job. I like it.
You should.
Yeah, this is going to be fun to display at Chicago for sure. And then also on I've probably shown this before, but on the side here, got the Technic pins to hook it up to Ninjago Gardens.
Cool. You did mention that was one of your goals.
Yeah. And then after I finish this mock, the next step is to modify the garden base plate from Ninjago City Gardens. I'm going to double the footprint of it and make it a corner so that that area is kind of a corner area for the city.
Nice.
Yeah. Also to give access from the upper level to the lower level, because the Gardens doesn't have that. Sidious, there will be an update on this week's Good Morning Brick World. Unless some big Ninjago news comes out, that will be the Ninjago segment this week.
Well, I'm afraid I didn't do much building this week. I spent most of my week in Florida for a conference related to work. But I did have some nice surprises when I got back. I got some more Crocs, which I've lost that package. Hang on, let me find it.
More Crocs? Yes, I had to add supports in mine too, TJ. Because both walls were not together. And I took out that intersection route that I had. I had an intersection I took out. So it didn't look as good.
So this package here is, I don't know, you can't see it on the camera's off. So there's about 27 new Crocs in here and a whole bunch of trans orange stuff for black lighting. And some shields so that I can make some more glowing shields for the black light. Some weapons components, including those silly 1x1 round shooters, because I discovered that I can put trans orange in that and they glow very nicely. So I found this today at the post office. This did not come in the mail. I did find this in Florida while I was at the Disney Springs Lego store, which, by the way, I don't recommend that store. They need to do some serious cleaning and, well, employee training much as well. But they didn't have one with my name on it, but I found this one, so I decided, hey, I like that one. And what else? Oh, at the Disney store, I had to get the required Pab cup. They had a few things in there. The one thing in there that I really wanted, and I can't seem to find it in Denver anywhere, was a whole bunch of the newer black spiders. So about a quarter of this cup is just all spiders.
Yeah, that's pretty good because I actually have some of. I just came across some of those recently too. Somebody actually was selling a bunch of those on that Facebook group. I almost was going to buy the bag, but I was like, man, do I really need like a whole quart size bag of that? I was like,
I saw that and it was like, that's just too many, And then I had a bunch of these come in from Europe. These are the foil packs. Got these for a steal. This ended up being $3 a piece plus about 40 cents for shipping. So I've got 8 of these that came in.
Some Krugs, huh?
Yep. So, and then I got and that's lost right now. But I did get a missing, because I call it missing. It has taken forever to get order from the Legos online Pick-a-Brick. Which I don't know if I mentioned last time, but now if the part comes from Denmark, it now takes 40 days, according to the website, for you to get it.
40 days?
40 days. They changed
the
fine
print.
That's
not what I ordered, because I freaking ordered some and it said like 10 to 14. So
if it's something that is on, what do they call it?
I think it's bestseller.
Yeah, bestseller. It's still going to ship from the United States. But if it is a non-bestseller, it's going to come from Denmark. And that fine print used to say 28 days, and now it says 40.
I have to go back and look at my order then. Cancel it then.
I ordered mine when it said 28.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that change to 40, and I was like, oh, great.
Yeah, and I ordered a couple of mine that way too, and then they changed. Because at the beginning of February, they were not 40. It wasn't 40 days. And like I said, I just got one today that was ordered February 12th. So, and now it is March 24th. So that's pretty close to that idea that that's not going to be 28 days.
Might have to look at that again, because if that's the case, I might have to see if I can cancel my order then. Because it won't get here in time, and I'll just have to get it on Bricklink or something from a seller I can get it from, because I don't even know what I ordered. I ordered roller skates, I think was pretty much it, and then maybe some tiles or something.
Yeah, Karen, I like that mug. I just wish it would have had one with my name on it. There was a bunch of names on that shelf, and not one of them said Ralph. I was very disappointed, but Brickmaster will do. I'll accept that.
Yeah, I ordered from Lego 400 water tiles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need, and I hope they get here before Brick World Chicago. But if they're not here by like mid-May, then I'm just gonna order more on Bricklink because I need them regardless.
Hey, Stud, I don't know when the last time you were out there at that Disney Springs store, but when I was there, the place really was filthy. And that pick brick wall was definitely not amazing. The lower 3 rows on the pad wall were all empty. And I was there on a Monday night. I don't know why, all the way across. I mean, it's great. They got way more pick-a-brick space than any store I've seen. But I was definitely disappointed that on a Monday night, which wasn't horribly busy, considering where they're at, that's probably a pretty decent number of people coming through. But to have 3 rows from the floor up empty is telling me that someone's not doing their job.
Yep, that or they're running out of brick again.
Which could be. I mean, I don't think that store has a lot of storage space in the back, but I mean, they even had duplicates in what was filled, and I was like, something's off here. But the displays inside were dirty. It's like no one went around and wiped anything down.
Well, just so you know, Lego, I'm free for the right amount of money. I will take over Pick-a-Brick, so it's great everywhere again. Just I'm putting it out there, Lego. You watch my stream, I'm good.
Hey, Lego
is back. I'll come.
I am a really good merchandiser. I used to work in one of the largest computer companies worldwide, and we sold a lot of computers on commissions. I know how to merchandise a store. If you're having problems, come and see me. I'll show those people how to do
it. And Lego, I'd buy more PAB if these guys were in charge.
It would probably go back. It probably hit the when I was at ASM, Pick-a-Brick was in our top 10 for quantity like every week. It wasn't for dollars because it's not like selling 10 or 12 Titanics, but I mean it was volume by volume. It was between 1 and 5. It was up there all the time because you could sell 10 freaking 10 Titanics, but in the end, I'm going to sell hundreds of cups of Pick-a-Brick. So
yeah, and Karen, you're right. The problem is stock. They don't seem to ship enough stock to these high volume stores. I know the Pick-a-Brick the pad wall is probably not making them any money. It's probably a loss leader actually in the store. But at the same time, you can't have a loss leader empty because then people just stop coming to the store.
Because that's one of those things that makes Lego, which means I guarantee it. They can't. I mean, that's why the bricks and minifigs, everything's mixed. Because if they did like a wall like what Lego had, Lego would be like, you can't do that. That's one of our trademark type things or whatever, or copyright. That's one of the things that make us. I mean, they go after them and go, you can't do that. But in the end, it's one of those things where you got. That's why a lot of us go to the store. I mean, I haven't been to the store, which is only an hour and a half away. I don't hardly go at all unless I'm truly over in the area for like a show or something. Because in the end, it's not worth driving it to do that experience like a terrible Pick-a-Brick wall. I mean, in the old days, before they put 10 stores in every town, people were driving. When I was in Colorado, people were driving from Arizona, New Mexico, Kansas. They drove all over. They made
people driving up from Albuquerque to go to the Denver stores.
Yeah, they were like, we're going to make a day out of it because we're coming to the store, and that's why those people that drove it say, well, what are you looking for? I mean, I have a list. I mean, I've got the list laying around here. I could pull them out if I needed to. The old lists, I mean, they were a good 10, 12 pages. Now, the problem is, you're right. I think, Ralph, the problem is Lego brand retail needs to have the Lego systems package the boxes in the store. So you're right. So there's that cost all involved. Thing is, though, the question I would have is we are getting a U.S. manufacturing facility sometime in the next year or two. At that point, hopefully they won't have any problem getting stuff. And hopefully at that point, maybe that cost will be down a lot less because it'll be in North America. But the problem is, too, is I think they've gotten rid of all of their on-site storage in all the stores. And that's a problem. If you don't have enough storage for that, I mean, you can't sell it. I mean, you just don't. I mean, I know.
You're right. That Pick-a-Brick is going to take a lot of space in the back room in order to keep the wall filled.
Not as much space if you got someone as organized as me. You want me to pull the pictures out? I mean, if you just make a cheat sheet in terms of where it's at and everything, like what I did. But we did have, in terms of people who've been in the back of the stores, I got two full bays top to bottom for Pick-a-Brick and BAM. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of space, but for Pick-a-Brick, where I can go 2-3 cases deep, I mean, that was still a lot of cases of Pick-a-Brick. That was a lot.
It is, but they've got to figure out why it's not in the store.
You're right. That, or they need somebody at the infield, which is now going to be the Boston location. Or, I mean, heck, I could do it from home, managing it so that you've got the right kind of brick going to the right kind of stores and having a store that makes you have doors with window or doors with door frames. In the store, don't have just doors without frames. Won't do any good. I mean,
and see that's frustrating when that happens, because when me and Mark were coming up to the stores together, we would end up buying a lot of glass, a lot of the inserts, and then we'd have to come back a couple months later to buy frames. And you can't, as an AFOL, you can't plan your builds around that. you end up having stuff sitting in your inventory for a while until you've got enough parts to build. And that's really frustrating.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those little window pieces that I knew I'd need for the mock I'm working on. And they didn't have any frames.
Yeah.
In any color. I needed them in red. They didn't have that, but they didn't have them in any other color either.
Yeah, and that's kind of, to me, a failing on the wall. You can't ship out the glass if there's no window frames. That stuff's going to sit there for a while until either the frames show up or somebody's going to say, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and buy a bunch of this, and I'll come back in 3 months when the wall refreshes, and hopefully they have frames then. That's, to me, that's not good planning. If you want to encourage random building, you've got to get complementary parts together. It's kind of like having the wheels, the rubber tires on the pick-a-brick wall, but not having the appropriate axle for it or the appropriate rim for it.
Some of that
or the doors.
Yeah, or the doors.
It might be a little bit of that where they're not. I mean, the person who's managing that or in charge of making sure it's getting filled isn't supervising well to say, hey, if we, even if we don't have anything else, you don't put out a tire without a rim. You don't put out a door frame without a door. Actually, I guess you can put a door frame out. You just don't put the door out. You need the frame. The door frame you could still use. People could walk through it. You just wouldn't have a door for it. But you can't put, same thing with a window frame. You don't have to necessarily have the glass, but you can't put out something that goes in something without that. So you can't put out the glass without the frame, and you can't put out, obviously the tire without the rim. I mean, and really, you almost need the axle, the rim, and the tire all at once. So in the end, it's one of those things where, but that's, when I was doing it, that's what I taught the guys behind me. This is how you do it. If you don't have those, or let's say you get low, take the ones that let's say if you ran out of, rims, take the tires, throw them in the mix bin, in that mixed well. And, at that point, if that's the case, then you're right. Then people are like, well, hey, there's tires in here. He says, yeah, the reason it's in there is we can get rims.
Yeah.
If not, just hand pick and just leave them in there, and eventually it'll be just tires. And in the old days when we had grab bags, that's where they went, in grab bags. So you might have in the old days ended up with a lot of tires or actually I think it was a lot of rims without tires. So you had boatloads of rims and no tires. And so you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm making, something that'll run on something else. So,
well, as a former merchandiser, I sometimes have to look at what I see on the wall and go, Lego, what are you thinking? Because in the computer world, you try not to sell a computer by itself. You sell it with everything else, printers, surge protectors, whatever else might go with that computer based on the customer's needs. When you look at a pick-a-brick wall and you're scratching your head while you're trying to figure out, well, why do I have axles for small rims and large tires and no rims? It does not make sense, and it for me it causes me to look at it and go, what? What are you thinking here? What are you trying to sell? And I know that there's the option now that you can go online and buy stuff, but honestly, I don't want to go online and buy stuff. Some of this plant parts online from Lego are horribly overly priced by at least tenfold. That's my opinion, of course. I should preference that, but when you look at a leaf or a limb piece and it's running for 52 cents, you're certainly not going to buy a lot of them. We kind of hope that they're going to show up on the pick-a-brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
At least you can sort of break even or get enough of them that you don't feel bad about paying the price for them on a pad wall.
And they used to show up there once in a while. I mean, I always liked when the old stems showed up. I have boatloads of those.
Moto says, wait for the leaves to hit the pad. Moto, I wait for that, but the last time that happened, somebody on the chat took all the purple ones off of there by the time I got to the store. Of course, I have to say that's my fault, Moto. I do live like 2 hours and 15 minutes from the closest store.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, it'd be nice if I lived a little closer. It's kind of nice now that I've got a Bricks and Minifig store just sort of an hour away from my house now.
Well, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Missing a feather. Okay, let's see. No, I got 29 Fright Nights. I don't know if they'll all make the. I don't know if they'll go out tomorrow. I know the.
Hey, Reed, do I need to bring bad guys to this?
You probably shouldn't have to. I probably should have enough. You know me. I got lots of stuff. I mean, that's what I was looking at right now. I got I think it's 14 of the Bear Knights.
Well, I do have some catapults from Jesus, they're so long ago. I can't even think of the castle theme anymore.
I don't know if those bad guys deserve to have mechanized stuff like that. So.
Well, that is kind of advanced for them, but I am sending Crocs in with lightsabers, so.
No, I got lightsabers and ice sabers and all that stuff, but yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, I got these guys too. I'll probably open up some more of them, I suppose. I got that Snow Warrior. He might have to wreak havoc with a few of the ice bears. You might have to mix it up. Encroaching on the ice bear land. Shame on you.
Hey, I put some snow and ice on my Mills modules so that the ice bears would see that we're both friendly and we're allowing them to infringe a little bit on the swamps. But that's a problem.
Yeah, I might have to look at that. I might have to look at that too tomorrow and see if I can put where I need to put maybe some white on that castle area or something if it's on the edge or whatnot. So we'll have to see.
All I did was
them too. I got a boatload of her too, the Moon Warrior.
Yeah, well, Moto, I will say that I, for one, do appreciate what you build. So I don't mind you taking everything that you can get off the pad wall because I love watching your creations as they come alive.
Thing is, though, there's 2 stores in Denver too. So I mean, that's the thing too. Is there's 2 stores you should have lots of stuff. I mean, you're thinking you should,
Yeah, they tend to have a lot of duplication on the pad wall, though. At least when I'm up there, it may be different at other times. I don't go up there every week. It's like every 3 months now at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's one of those things where we'll argue till we're blue in the face, and in the end, I guess what we need to hope for is that when they get this manufacturing facility, a lot will change. Because if they have it and they can make it faster, hopefully they can get stuff to the stores faster. Because obviously, right now, it's either coming from Mexico or Europe or wherever. So I mean, who knows what's happening and why it's taking so long or whatnot. And I'm guessing that might be part of it. So
studs, wow, 9 stores in a 2-hour radius.
Yeah, but like you said,
that's nuts.
But I mean, Texas is kind of a couple hours either way. In Texas, you probably have stores too. I mean, there's probably 2, 3, whatever, Houston, 2, 3, Dallas. I mean, they're scattered all over there too. So I mean, the some areas have lots of stores. Colorado's got 2. I mean, Chicago's got 5.
Yeah, we've got 5 plus a Discovery Center.
Yeah, so I mean, there's areas that have lots of stuff. But just like anything else, I mean, if it doesn't have anything at any of them, then it sucks just as bad. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as we get to another Chicago and everything as it gets busier and busier. I don't even take the trips. I used to take the trips in the early years. Nowadays, I don't even go over to the store. I mean, I don't think I even went last year. I went to the stores as I left town when I dropped off Panda. I think it was Panda. Panda can refresh it. I think I dropped off Panda at Midway Airport. Panda, if you're in the chat, was that you? I think that was you. I dropped off at the airport. It's trying to remember all the people we meet and see all the new people. So, wow, really? Omaha's getting a store? Wow, that'd be kind of
cool. Hey, Moto, I appreciate the offer, but I don't remember how recent it was, but I think it was just before Christmas. I actually traded a bunch of dark green limbs for purple ones. So, but I appreciate it. Now, if you want to, if you ever need others, let me know because I am building up quite a collection of different colors. So I'll be happy to trade with you in the future too.
Ooh, white studs. Oh yeah, those. I mean, those. I mean, those I have a fair amount of just because I have a snow layout. But I think I never probably have enough of those. But those I keep, every once in a while, looking to see what I need. But right now, I don't need anything right now. I looked at that one listing and I'm like, I looked at the green. I'm like, oh my god, no, because I keep finding stuff. It's like yep. So Panda, yep, I gave Panda a ride. And Panda, I still have your map. It's out in my storage out there somewhere. So it's out there. I'm holding on to it. So it's a souvenir for some year when you're able to get it back, I guess.
What I'm gonna try and do, if I have the time, is the weekend before Brick World Chicago happens, I'm gonna try and go around to a couple of the stores and see what they've got on the pad wall. Write it down so that people will know.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sure the ones at Woodfield Northbrook probably changed those. What?
I have an odd question for you. Just popped in my head. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Odd question. Go for the odd question.
Memorial weekend. Are you any place? Are you at any shows? And if so, where?
What is Memorial Weekend?
Is
that the 21st, 22nd, 23rd of May?
Something like that.
I think so, isn't that?
May.
There is a show, but the problem is that if I'm not mistaken, let me look at my schedule for May. Wait, hold on. Okay, so for Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the 29th. Okay, so you'll love it. So for May, it's the 29th of May. So that week before, so 19th, 20th, 21st, I'm driving to Reno. 22nd, 23rd, I bowl in Reno. 24th and 25th, I drive back. Brick Universe Madison is that weekend. And of course, I can't take the Friday off. So I said, nope. I don't have a day to set up the castle. I can't go. It's a local show. I would love to take the castle to a Lego show, but if I don't get a day to set up and maybe have 2-3 hours, it'll be like a library show. Then you might as well just go to one of the library shows because I can't do it. So no, that weekend, as far as I know, I might go down and talk to Rocco or something, but as far as I know, I don't have anything that I'm actually like participating in.
All right. Now there's Tanya and I are driving out to Ohio for a celebration of life that weekend.
Okay.
And we're going to be in the Indiana, Ohio area. Of course, the states that we travel through as well. So I was just wondering where you might be at, so perhaps catch you while we're out there.
That Saturday, Sunday, probably nothing. I mean, that Monday.
That Saturday and Sunday is out because that's going to be the actual celebration. So,
generally for me, I still work 5 days. So even if we're off Memorial Day, I might be off Memorial Day, but I mean that week I would be working Tuesday through the Saturday or whatever type thing if I can finish it. So. Nice.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, let me know as we get closer. We'll see.
The trip's definitely happening. I just don't know what the whole plans are yet. It's just how those types of things work out.
Yeah.
But we are going to be in the Indiana, Ohio area for a week, maybe a little longer. So since we got to come back this way, maybe we can meet up somewhere. Maybe.
Sure. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, other than like you said, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be probably since that's already taken, I'll probably go down and visit Rocco. I really wanted to go to the show. I mean, it's just this year there's so much. Nebraska Brick Days, Reno. Once I volunteered for that, it kind of killed kind of everything. As it's kind of like anything around there because I wanted to do it, but so bad I wanted to because I mean the last time it was in Madison, I tried to get a hold of the whoever runs it, and it was. I can't think of his name to save my life, but because I was living in Colorado at the time, and he waited till a week or 2 weeks before. And I can't now. I mean, that's too short notice. I can't do it at that point. So But yeah, so in the end, we'll see. I might even bring some orcs to Omaha just so that we can kind of show that what's maybe going to happen at Chicago might be worth the 8-hour drive to watch the orcs.
Well, I do have orcs from the Hobbits / Lord of the Rings. I could bring them.
After looking at some of the looking for parts, I'm like, it might be time to sell my, locate all the parts for the dwarves mine and sell it. The skeleton ship attack, it might be time to, put everything back together and sell that one. And maybe the troll warship, maybe actually get rid of the green dragon, even though I'd hate to lose it, but at the prices those suckers are going for, I'm like,
Well, I have the dwarf mine. I've got a couple of them, but I don't plan to sell them.
Well, I mean, I got them a long time ago. I mean, I'd be kind of hoping that they would, bring something like that back. We always joke on here about maybe bringing some kind of CMF line that would make sense. That would be, a CMF line of, castle pirates, maybe not so much space, but castle pirates, fantasy.
Now, if they did a CMF line on Pirates of the Caribbean, that would be cool. But I'm really only thinking I don't care for the Johnny Depp character. I'm looking at the idea of they had some pretty cool savages in that series.
Well, I've got the little Ranger sets if you need some more Johnny Depp. I
don't need him. I would like the cannibals that were in that set.
I just like these old green. See, this guy's now absolutely probably worthless. Now that I'm gonna have to see if I can find him a green arm since his arm broke. Poor orc. Arm broke.
Hey, I had a disappointment just before I took off to Florida. One of my Krug characters, because they're that brown, I was trying to pull the head off of it, and I couldn't pull the head off of it. I don't know why. And I ended up breaking part of the torso. It just shattered like the brown colored bricks do. It was, I found a clever way to take care of the problem, but it was like, I hope none of the other ones break.
That's where you just fall to the ground, just crying. Oh my God. No.
I will admit that I was close to that state. So, but yeah, it was just like, I've never had one break before on the torso break. And to have one of the brown ones break was like, oh my God, you can't tell me the figures have the same problem as the brown brick.
Yeah, the Falcon, I think the Falconers, I think I have a bunch of those. The Orcs, I have somebody in my lug, buying me some of those. So, I mean, in the end, there was a discussion just somewhere, I don't know where it was, that they were talking about that and liking the fact that they're random. I mean, when the boxes come out, it truly will be random. I don't know what I'm going to do with my finger skills my feeling skills that I've had since Series 3. It's like, I'm going to have to just be like, hands, you're going to have to find something to do. And no, you don't get to do that. It's something else, you have to build or do something. So, yeah, kind of crazy. I don't know, but if it comes, it'll be something where it just, I like being able to get the ones I want.
Yeah.
It might get to the point where I'm going to have lots of funds in reserve all the time and just buy like full cases and just go to sell it on Bricklink, whatever I have extra, be part of the new problem, I guess.
Isn't it the same old problem?
Well, yeah, but I think
too many parts, not enough money.
Well, I was going to say no with the CMFs. If I can feel them, I only get the ones I want. I don't generally. I'm not going to go and.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Just buy. Now the beginning, I might. Early on, I might just buy a bunch. If I only see, maybe C10, I might grab. Or let's say I see a box, I might just grab them right off the bat for the initial wave because I'm going to open them all up anyways. Further on, I probably not. So here we go. Here we got the best evil bad guy here. We got Sidious. We got Sidious. He's throwing lightning. He'll be having some fun. Oh. Hopefully we're gonna just tweak him to the point where he's just gonna have shooting one of his own guys with that. I'm gonna have to have Darth Vader and have him hit his own guy, and be like, oh, friendly fire.
So here's what I'm working on this evening, because I am unpacking all of these lovely Bricklink orders that came in. So I don't know if my flashlight's going to show this very well, but he has a trans neon on the gun. Yeah, it's not going to show very well.
Oh, my eyes! I'm blinded.
Yeah, live. And then the trans neon shields. So these actually do show up pretty well, just obviously not on the camera.
Here you go. This is right here. This is the thing. Don't be part of the problem. Be the whole problem. Yes, that's my goal. That's my goal, Karen. I am going to be the whole problem.
You are the problem.
Well, I was going to say our group. One of the guys actually orders a bunch of the full sets, and then just gets them to the people who want them. And that's what I could end up doing. Or you just end up buying a whole case. And the nice thing is they're down to 10 figs, but they're making the cases smaller. It'd been nicer if they would have made the series 10 or 12 figs, but kept the big boxes of more figs. I mean, in the end, you do less figs when you make your boxes smaller, your cases smaller. It's like, so that means there's still less figs. I noticed that. I was like, yeah, you understand that you take it from like whatever 16 to 18 to 12 or whatever it is, but then you keep making the cases smaller instead of having 60 in a case or 50 in a case. Now you're down to, I'm like, 6. It's like, come on. Well, no, but in the standard cases, you look at them, and they're not even the cool boxes anymore. They're just like a shell.
Yep.
And they're fitting a cardboard box. And so, in the end, I think I have boxes saved from series 1 through maybe, let's say like 13 or 14. I think I have the Great Britain box. I have a few of the ones in there. Some of the Simpsons, and I don't know why I saved them. I did. In the end, I probably should be. That's where all the bags should be at, instead of in Ziploc bags scattered all over my storage. I need to get some.
And see, I didn't save any of that. I took figures out and I put them in the collection.
Well, what's funny is not only do I have all the boxes, I have all the bags. Like, so if there's a way to recycle those bags, I have like every bag from series 1 on, whether I open them or not. I found that the one day. I was like, oh, that's what's in all those pen and pencil holders, is all those bags I opened. Well, those could probably go in Ziploc bags and just go in a box and thrown somewhere, But
I would suggest recycling or the fire, but that's me.
Yeah, they probably will get recycled at some point. Yeah.
So I am building 50 Krugs tonight, all with those little weird flick fire shooters and glowing shields.
I hope everybody in Nebraska is ready for the Chima invasion. We're going to invade. massively. I might have to. It's going to be nuts because let's see. I think I counted 100. I have 120 some. I have 120 plus badgers, 120 plus saber-tooths, 10 skunks, 10 of the skinnets, 750 plus ice bears. I have a few crocs. I have to figure out how many I got.
That's okay. They're all going to come over to the dark side.
Some are playing instruments. You probably didn't realize your crocodiles were instruments, but they're sitting here playing instruments over here on the ice bears are playing.
I'm going to agree with Sidious here real quick. Sidious, I would like to see another CMF series of monsters. I think that would be cool.
Well, we are in Chicago every year now. Ralph hasn't been there yet. I keep hoping I hit the lottery before Chicago this year. I just got to tell him he's got to come, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm trying to win myself, so it could be a last minute change. I'll win Wednesday night and say, "Yep, I'll be there," because I'll just tell everything else to go away.
Yeah. So, basically, Omaha works best for Ralph and I because it's in between. It's between both of us. So for me, it's a good show because we both meet in the middle. Chicago means he has to come along even farther. So Nebraska, and I wanted to go last year, so I'm actually kind of glad. I'll tell Nate. It's better that I didn't go last year because I wouldn't have had Ralph. This year, it's going to be double the fun and double the mayhem and
And we're up front, right at the front door, folks. So you need to come by and you can't miss us.
Just look at the white. Look for the white canopy. You know, it'll be just like Chicago. Black lights. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And music, because obviously we have a roller rink, so we'll have. If you don't like disco, definitely make sure you have your earplugs in, because we're gonna have to play disco. That's what they played at the roller rinks back in the day. We might play a little bit of pop, but for us old people, maybe we'll play some
might throw some Duran in there,
maybe some Tiffany in there. Maybe you go over people go, what music is that?
Yeah.
We know disco. What the heck was that other stuff?
All right, I gotta hop off for the night.
Later, TJ.
TJ.
Yeah, I was hanging out for a little bit.
Yeah, Ralph is going to shift to where TJ is.
Yeah. What is it? End broadcast?
Yeah, that's not it.
Well, I mean, it could be.
All right, see you guys.
See you. Have a good night.
Watch, Ralph. You're going to shift. Shoot, there he is. He's up in the corner.
Oh no! Well, that's probably a good place for me, being in the corner.
Because he's a numbers guy. Well, it is numbers. It is a numbers. Oh yeah, that's right, Karen. I remember. Yeah. I remember. I'll let Nate say. I'll tell Nate you say hi. What?
The TJ come back, we'll stop talking about disco. I don't know. We might have to do some Duran for him then.
Yeah, here's a brick Finkel.
I do not have a brick Finkel. Oh, there he is. He just popped in. I guess my feed is slow.
Yeah, he did. Brick Finkel, you'll be happy to know that this purple shirt, just like one of these with the name Kevin on it, is on his way. I mailed it today.
Very good.
So yeah, I mailed it.
Ralph, how's it going?
I'm doing fine, sir. How about yourself?
Doing well.
Yeah, they'll be there, Karen. They'll be there. I'm pretty sure.
I know where Jesse is not. Where's Lawrence?
Larry has a family thing. I think the folks were coming into town or something. So he's got family, and then Jesse's doing. Well, Jesse might show up later. He's doing in person, but I bet that'll go. I mean, but that might have started before we started. But I mean, that'll probably still go late. You just never know how long that goes. I mean, I think a couple times he's jumped in here late. If we go 3-4 hours, he might jump in. But yeah, I have to find my spreadsheet. I actually was figuring out the gold and the silver pieces for each person. I mean, it's still pretty good. I mean, I missed a session. I think there was only 3, maybe 4 people that made every session. But I mean, for the ones that didn't hit all of them, I mean, they're still getting a lot of stuff. I'm just happy we didn't kill our fighter. I was kind of happy we didn't, make 2 blunders when we almost roasted Iceberg, Ice Ronin. And
he's not really our fighter. He's only been in 1 or 2 of the
3
sessions. Has it been 3?
Yeah, he's been first 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It seemed so long ago because we were doing it every 3 or 4 weeks initially, right?
Well, no, actually, I think the first couple we actually skipped pretty good. We skipped. That wasn't as much as we are now. I think we actually were doing a lot less. It was like every 3 or 4 weeks, and then it was like every.
Just think of that on your own read. That's what I just said.
Oh, you said every week. Oh, that shit every week.
You corrected me and then said exactly what I said.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought you said every week, and that's why I misheard what you said. I'm sorry. Yeah. Troll worship.
Keep him straight, Brick Finkel. I know how he is.
Yeah,
he can be pretty sneaky.
There's a numbers guy. There's a numbers guy. Come on.
Not adding up.
That's what you say.
Here's what I say.
Oh, you know what? That's got to be from the Troll Mountain Fortress. I must have pulled those guys too. Because that was a present from Mr. Hinkle.
I like that set. That was actually a pretty cool set.
When he left and moved to the other stores, I go, "Hey, Kevin, they just pulled your they pulled your set Troll Mountain Fortress off. You gonna want that? He's like, no, you can have them. Like, oh, okay, sweet. You know, back in the days when I got to keep sets.
I think Sidious is correct.
So back when
we
you got
should
to
petition
keep
him.
sets in quotation marks.
What?
That was back in your dubious days of activities. Back when you got to keep sets.
Oh, back in the way past.
That was
There are
a
all sorts of
long
things they
time.
let redo, according to him.
No, I mean they did, but in the end, eventually, okay, that's what they did. Whether or not that was something we were supposed to do, that's something the boss did. I mean, hey, I'm the ASM. I only do what my boss tells me to do. Okay, I didn't do anything unilaterally. Okay?
That's how the Empire got started, Reed.
Well, you know. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not a stormtrooper. I shoot straight. I hit you right between the eyes. Yeah, I'm not going to miss. So
it's not really the defining quality of the stormtrooper for you.
Well, you know, I'm thinking you might be that stormtrooper that hit his head as he exited the one, you know, as he was walking under the door.
Yep, resort to insults. That's just fine. I can take it.
I know you can. That's why I said it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
Yeah, I would hope with how much crap I say, I can take it too.
That's not good. Well, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good. This is something they just started. They just started this new custom layout. So I programmed it so it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I first had line up across the top. I said, well, that's not going to work because then I'll have everybody at the top. So, yeah, it'll be Brady Bunch if we ever get a lot. So,
well, I can say I don't like it at all because everyone's so small I can barely see what's going on.
Well,
there we go. Much better. Oh, you can switch in and out, then that's fine.
Oh yeah. I can just move and then switch to whatever we got. You know. See, I can even do this and be like, yeah, hey, yeah.
I'm sure you can do that.
Oh, there's 9 figs in that set. Must be.
Man, I got to work on my lighting after this. I had to replace my ring light because it broke, and I just got the replacement today and set up about 2 minutes before this, so it obviously needs to be moved.
Just going round and round with the instructions.
Yeah. Of course, I have to read the instructions probably next time. That would be helpful.
That's just a suggestion.
I know,
as Jacob would say, right?
Yeah. But it's a larger ring light. So my last one was like 8 inches. This one's like 16 inches. So it's huge.
So 1. So 6.
It's even got a discotheque setting on it, which I discovered by accident. I'm not sure if it's real or not.
Que bueno.
See if I can. Where's my control thing for it? It has a remote too, but I can't find the remote. But I've got a bunch of stuff still in the box. Let's see.
What's in the box?
All right, that's the colors.
Well, there were no barns in Star Wars, really. That's it.
We can only dream, Stud, about the employee store. I mean, I was there. That's where I got my crossovers from.
But you just said you can only dream of it, but then you just said you're there. Make up your mind.
You can only dream of it now. I mean, I was there a long time ago. Kind of like in a galaxy far, far away.
See, the police are at my house now. We got this nice.
Well, you shouldn't have done
it.
What do you do now, Ralph? Or is it your Crocs that are in trouble?
No, they will escape. They always do. This controller has like about 5,000 button settings. Oh, that's lovely too. I don't like that.
It probably won't go super late though tonight because I have a show tomorrow. So.
You have a show. That's right. You got trains tomorrow, don't you? Something like that.
I have a library. A library.
You think you'll lose
Library.
steam if you stay up too late?
Huh?
You think you'll lose steam if you stay up too late?
Yeah. Actually, what's funny is somehow my mom has woken me up the last 2 days, and of course this morning, my dream, I was like, how do I, and I had 5 alarms.
Dreams, Reed.
I had 5 alarms set this morning, and I mean, somehow in my dream, I made sure that there was something I needed to do, and I turned them all off. And
nice. So, what are you taking to this library show, Reed?
The castle, the new castle, the dance floor, the keep, and maybe the tower. But I mean,
that's still quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the keep doesn't have the new lighting in it, so I got to figure out. I'm gonna take the lighting and see if I can make it work. But we'll see. So, but yes, so I'm doing that.
So is this like a you only show, or are you going for is there others?
This is for the group. This is for the group. Yeah, this is the group. So, I guess Troll is part of Trolley and part of Patroller.
True.
Hey, dude, Jude. It's been a while since you've yelled at me in chat.
All right, how many more of these do I have? 7 more.
Oh yeah, like Panda says, they accurately hit the broadside of the sandcrawler. That's as big as a barn.
Yeah,
a little bigger.
Much bigger than a barn. I used to have those back home.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty large Amish barns, so
10 figs for this. Oh, are those the guys I had over here?
Seems to me this guy has given me more of these flick fire pistols than I actually ordered. Or I forgot what I ordered, one of the two.
You're not supposed to forget what you ordered.
I know.
Oh, there's a troll queen. Well, that I don't know what she's in.
Well, unless it's a pick-a-brick, in which case it's easy to forget. Oh, what was this I ordered 2 months ago?
Well, yeah, I always have to look at the invoice now to see if what's in the box is something I remember. It's taking so long.
Here's a ding. Ooh. This is a sighting.
Uh-oh. UFO sighting? It's Butt Chop.
Hi, Ralph.
Oh, now you definitely
Kevin. Hi, Reed.
Out of butt chops here.
What's wrong, Kevin?
It's now a night. It's now an evening because Chop is here.
Yeah.
Oh, Ralph and I are nothing but chopped liver.
Apparently.
Hi, dude.
Maybe not even that.
Hi, Panda. Hi, Stud Sidious. And whoever else is there. Denmark? Is that from DENLUG? Is he been marked from DENLUG?
Probably.
Denmark?
I am pretty sure that is the case. I would say I have that on.
Like he knows you, Ralph. So I figured he was connected to you.
He is connected to me.
Well, not literally, hopefully.
No. He's like way out on the East Coast. That would be a really long tether.
Oh.
I do want to put a plug out there and say, hey, Mark, you still you're moving the wrong direction. You have to come back this way.
Maybe.
Not towards the ocean, because if you're going closer to the ocean, that part of the country is going to fall into the ocean. So move away from the ocean, okay?
That's right.
Stay
move away from the water. It's dangerous. It's bad for you. There are crocodiles in it.
Yeah. It's going to be croc and gator water. Gator bait.
Right.
Going to be gator bait. Because pretty soon we'll be losing a lot of the land mass on the whole planet. So You want to go? Wisconsin's a good place after everything melts.
No, I don't think so. There's some undesirables there.
Wisconsin's not bad.
It's not far from the land of Michigan where my family hails from, so I know about those rednecks.
Lower or upper?
Those wonderful Wisconsinites.
Upper.
You're upper. Oh yeah.
You're upper. Huh?
Northern Wisconsin, eh?
Yeah. My dad likes to put it to me this way. He
call
moved
that
out of.
Wisconsin, bro.
My dad moved out of Upper Michigan as fast as he could by joining the Air Force because it was the only way out of town.
Wow, they'll actually fly into the town though, huh?
Well, it's actually really beautiful up there, though.
It is. It's really some nice scenery. You can't knock it.
We went to the what is it? The Painted Cliffs or the
if you're into woods and woods.
No,
and
no.
woods and woods.
No,
and woods,
hey, there's
woods,
rivers and streams
and woods and woods.
and Upper Michigan rednecks going down those streams with tubes and beer, lots of beer.
So yeah, but that's not like an everyday thing, though.
Well, no, that's true. That's only during the warmer months of the year.
So that's like 2 months of the year.
It won't be that long, Spencer. Before you're going to be underwater. Manhattan will be underwater.
That's okay. The ice age is coming anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they predicted pretty quickly with how we're going. We should be pretty well underwater on the edges, which is fine. Hopefully, a lot of people just stay there and don't believe it, and they just go and become part of the ocean. That's fine with me.
Well, all I can say is I'm in Colorado. I'm at 10,000 feet.
I'm pretty sure you're far enough above sea level. You should be fine.
I think I've got it made. In fact, if anything, I'm going to have some lovely Kansas beachfront property.
Yeah, you'll have some really nice. Yeah, you'll have waterfront property.
That's right.
Beautiful.
Worst case, it'll be crowded from all the spirits that are going to come that way too. So
that's okay. I'm into the paranormal, so the ghosts can come by and I can have a chat with them. It'll be good.
Make sure you charge them for your services, though. Too.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, my trip to Orlando, Florida this week taught me one thing. Everything has a price, especially if you want it. There ain't nothing free in the Orlando area.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all overpriced.
Hey, Buttshop Sissy is saying hello in chat.
I do. Sorry, I lost my voice. I can't really talk about it. Don't forget the lakes. Yeah, don't forget the lakes.
You're right. Shouldn't forget the lakes.
Thank you for speaking up for the lakes who don't have a voice of their own. The lakes have been represented. Thank you for remembering the lakes.
So, Buttshop, what you building or doing or destroying tonight?
I'm building the Bricklink modular construction site.
Nice choice.
Bricklink designer item or something.
Hey, we finally got a doctor in the house.
Uh-oh. Where?
Is that a real doctor or what?
Where?
Yeah, he's a proctologist, amateur proctologist.
All right.
Amateur proctologist.
No, he's an amateur moctologist.
Moctologist. He appears to be actually shopping.
Now we got 5 people. Let's see what the Brady Bunch thing would look like.
We've seen Doc shopping before.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
There are more than 5 people in the Brady Bunch, Reed.
9.
Well, remember, Reed's not a numbers guy, so he doesn't know that.
True.
Ooh, look at this. What
is that marked down?
No, it's $19.99. It's regular price. And look, we finally got look. Look how they put security on, even on poly bags. That's how bad it is up here. That's how it is up here, man.
Yeah,
it's like my Walmart down the street.
Con, a lot of drug dealers do take Star Wars poly bags as money now. You can buy stacks of Star Wars poly bags.
Not up here. They don't. They want money.
They don't do it here either.
As you can see, if you're a drug dealer or a drug user, you could just steal Lego, sell the Lego, get the cash, and then you give it to your drug dealer. That's how it usually works. Oh, this is cool. I like this.
I forgot how serious you are, Con. I was just kidding. I was joking.
Oh, the
That tent is sad though. It's sad. It's sad. Okay.
I have a couple of those trailers. I like those.
Here's Jack Porkins. He's microwaving a burrito and.
My God, I was on the big screen. Why would you do that?
My onboard.
Because you're showing off
onboard
Lego.
Oh, I was showing off sets. Okay, well, there's nothing new. That's the bad thing, and all the dots are full price. How about that?
I saw you.
The accessory packs aren't even discounted.
No, it's just if you want video is still 20% off. It's
Wait, what accessory?
this is Washington. We don't believe in clearance. 20% off is clearance. What?
What accessory packs are you talking
That
about?
does not match the definition of the word.
Yeah, not clearance.
Not clearance.
That's what that is.
The dictionary in Washington, clearance says not clearance.
So there's
I
a
will
little
let you
laughing
know
face.
I found some clearance today. I don't know if this is going to show up very well.
Let's see.
My Walmart has. Oops, let's try
The
this.
giraffe set?
Yeah, the giraffe set. You want to guess for how much?
The box is so big you can't even put it in front of the camera.
$20.
Wow, that's a
$20,
good deal.
that's a good deal.
Yeah, well, considering that to buy that stupid giraffe is like $12.
Well, the parts
Wow,
on there alone, the piece.
That's for real. That's a for real deal.
Yeah. So for
Yeah,
the
it wasn't
record,
a stretch to buy that.
yeah, I got 2 of those because there were 2 on the shelf and I was not going to pass them up.
Nice.
Okay, put that in the record for the minutes for next meeting.
I'll be back.
We need more
Jeff,
giraffes.
Jeff, are you talking to me? Do I know it from experience? I was joking. Con probably knows it from experience because he probably tried to do Star Wars polybags with his dealer and got shut down. I don't do drugs and alcohol. I'm sober, so I don't know from experience. I was making a joke because I'm clean and sober. Can't see if you're targeting old Speed Champ stocks. There were half
It's a
off.
good deal, though. I keep, well, the one store didn't have any this week. I mean, I'm trying to think. All I saw today was one of the Walmarts had the 4+ Elsa set, her little castle for.
Hey, Reed, if you see the dots accessory set, the pink one, the bag for $2 or less, I want all of them.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out what are you talking about, Kevin? The accessory.
I wasn't talking to you about Chop. Don't worry about it.
Which series was that?
I don't know, 7, 8, whatever. If you check on Discord, Michael posted about it and went back, and they were all gone. None of my Walmarts have them.
And what is it in that set that you want?
He won't tell
That's
you
not
because he's
series,
not talking. He's only talking
maybe
to
ever.
me.
Oh, okay.
He's not talking to us.
Is that the one that had the UFO heads in it? Or the
No,
UFO?
I didn't like those. Those were a waste of parts, in my opinion.
Well, I like those for UFOs, but I have a purpose for them.
No, I've been able to pick up at least 10 bags of every series of dot for $1 or $2 a piece.
Yeah, but
This is
won't
my
let his kids play with
series
them,
6, series 7 that I haven't sorted through yet.
Wow.
But yeah, both
Nice.
of his children
But
had
this
to
is
come. I had to
series
give them
8.
notch bracelets because their dad won't give them to his own
I think
kids.
it's series 8. Then they've got some sparkling quarter tiles.
Yeah,
I've seen
that's
those.
it.
I've got a few.
Yeah, that's it.
They've got what else? They've got these hexagonal bumped
Yeah.
tiles, which are cool. And then they've got
Yeah,
this
yeah,
with a star inlaid in it.
yeah.
And then they've got like more of a black theme, so like constellations
Mm-hmm.
and other stuff. So it's the best dots accessory pack in a while.
Huh. I'll
So
have to keep an eye out for them.
I'm almost considering buying them full price, but I figure I'll wait and try to snag them at Walmart if I can.
Well, I like the dots. I have not paid much attention to that particular one. I did get a few that I liked because I can make really cool signage out of them.
Yeah.
So I don't collect a bunch of them. I mean, I don't have like 10 of any of the bags or the sets, but I do have a fair collection of them just because there's some pretty unique stuff in there.
Yeah, I had a bunch because I was maybe gonna donate them with the watches, but I might pull on the dots and donate the watches.
Well, I
I found a bunch of the X-wings at $2, $2. Not as low as I've seen them.
I've actually managed to buy a lot of the watches, but I didn't keep them because I took them to school and added them to the student council store for the elementary school because I got them for $1 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
And I just felt that was a good way to get.
Did you figure out a use for the bands yet, Finkel?
What?
Did you figure out a use for those bands yet for the watches?
I did, but I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to build them this year. I've got too much other stuff going on.
Hey, Reed.
I have to agree, Sidious, that is a great way to get tiles.
Reed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dots are going away?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're done.
Maybe if you were into Lego, you'd know that. But anyway,
yeah.
Can I tell you an honest dot story about Kevin Wagner?
Probably not, because we can barely hear you.
I lost my voice from yelling at people.
That does not surprise me one bit.
Okay, let me tell you a true Kevin Wagner dot story. So he goes, we're gonna for the court records, he goes, I got at least 10 bags of every dots thing, blah blah blah, right? So last year at Bay Beach, his poor kids, both of his own offspring, they don't have their own dots bracelets. I asked why. Their dad won't give us the bracelets or the tiles and stuff. I said, wow, that's crazy. So I gave them each a dots bracelet and let them decorate it and stuff. And they thought it was so cool. And I'm like, it's too bad that their own father, who owns an entire dots collection, won't even let his own children have a dots bracelet. So I felt really bad for Kevin's kids. I'm glad.
I can rebut with two main points. The first being, I don't collect the bracelets. I collect the accessory packs. And I've gotten the bands that Reed's talking about are the ones from the video sets, not the dots bracelets. And two, both of my kids have gotten dots bracelets before you gave them to them.
So your kids are liars.
Or they didn't use it.
So your kids are liars. That's even worse. So here's a little story. Let me tell you the Kevin Wagner kids are liars.
Butt Chop is exploiting my kids to try to make them say they're liars now so that he can continue to badmouth.
Well, don't teach him to scam. Don't teach him to scam people.
I have like 20 of those cactus bracelets sitting on my shelf over there that I can't do anything with. So the fact that you gave him a couple more doesn't really help much. It was a nice gesture. I appreciate it until you start saying my kids are scamming or I am scamming you.
So I got scammed by the entire Wagner family now, all branches of the tree. Some of Kevin's deceased relatives were scamming me. He said, this is Kevin's great-great-great-grandfather. I'm the Nigerian prince. I don't know why he's getting so mad. His kids did tell me that they didn't have any dots bracelets. Like, either way, it was fun. They got to decorate dots bracelets. They're nice kids.
Why do I not get
Kevin just doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm usually pretty nice to Kevin. But here's the guy with the boot. Here's Lord Busyness. He's at the construction site overseeing the building of his new business tower, or Tower L.O. Business. Oh, what's that Sidious? Hey, did you see Stud? Sidious, like, he caught my little quip. Chop. Maybe if you were into Lego, you would know that. And then it is funny because, like, there's a lot of actually AFOLs that they're like into Lego and they're in lugs and they build MOCs, but they don't know what's going on at all. Like, I'll tell them stuff and they're like, "What? I never knew that." I'm like, "Wow, that's pretty common knowledge, bro."
Which series is 8 the one that's got the trans purple round tiles in it?
Why would you care about that?
Because that's the one I just found for $1 the other day. But okay, don't help me. Thanks, appreciate it.
That doesn't seem like you.
I think I just put them up. I don't know if it has. It might have the trans purple. I don't remember.
Is someone causing you to get into things you don't normally like, Reed? Like
Series 8 is the only one that would be available right now. So, and it's the pink. Is it a pink bag or like a reddish bag?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's Series 8. Series 7 was the alien one that Ralph is enjoyed.
Yeah, I don't like Series 7.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either.
Glitter and shine. Yeah. That one, I like the one Walmart here in Madison had them at full price, and then the Walmart out of town had them for like a buck.
What's the series? What's the series with the quarter trans yellow tiles? They're quarter round. You know, they 4 of them make a circle.
I thought I saw those in like series. Yeah, those are in different series. I think that was it might have been 5 or 6.
I know I bought tons of them. Yellow.
I took all those out to storage because I was thinking of maybe talking to Nate and maybe doing a donation for Children's Hospital in Omaha when I head out there. But let's see. You said quarter round trans yellow?
Fresh Mohawk stage. Yep, I got a haircut.
It's not too. Hold on.
Apparently, I don't stay on top of Lego enough to know that much up. Otherwise, I might be able to tell you.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. I wasn't trying to be mean, Kevin. It's just that you're mean to me, so I get on the defensive right away.
Oh, I was the one that was mean to you first? Is that right?
Yeah, because
Series 6, Chop. Series 6.
Okay, Series 6. Yeah, because you
2022.
said when you were talking to Reed about the docs, you go, "I'm not talking to you about Chop." It's not very nice, Kevin.
I did say that. I don't remember what was going on at the time, but what did I say to Reed? Oh, you asked which ones I was looking for. Yeah, okay.
It's okay, Kevin.
True, I can accept
memory,
that.
So. A very good memory. These are I'm looking for what the gargoyles that you need to put on the building.
I believe I ordered more of those.
More of what?
More everything.
More.
More of a certain guitar.
Guitar? You mean a guitar?
A guitar, yeah, music.
My guitar.
Guitars.
I don't have any
Silver
guitars.
bucket.
Might have to. Oh.
I don't have one of those. You should send that to me.
Oh, silver bucket?
I do not have a silver one.
Well, if I can wait, did you already do your show with Reed?
No.
When do you do your show with Reed, Rob?
My show with Reed is at the end of April.
Is that like My Dinner with Andre?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got Wally Shawn in it. Inconceivable. I am not thinking you do not know the meaning of that word. Inconceivable. But you'd want me to think the poison is in this one, so obviously it would be in that one. But obviously, you know that I would know that, so the poison is in my glass, meaning you have the poison. And then they both had poison.
Yeah, well, that can happen sometimes. Things just get a little mixed up.
I don't know where my next one, my figures are right now. Oh, no, that's not it.
I need glowing mushrooms in the swamp.
I didn't think this would ever happen, but I'm actually running myself out of 2x4 brick.
What? This cannot be true.
I don't believe it.
What are you building that you're? Are you just doing that? What are you building that you're running out?
It's all supports for the build that I'm doing.
Oh.
So I've got 2x4 or 2x2 base plates.
Yeah.
And then I do 3 bricks tall of supports on it, so it's very, very, very stable.
Yeah.
But I've got a number of these. It's a pretty large footprint, and I'm running out.
That'll burn them up.
Yep.
So use them up fast.
I always thought I had plenty, and I'm actually almost out.
That's what I thought until I started putting everything on Mills plates. I got so many 2x4s. Mills plates is so simple to do. I
keep finding all my.
Mills plates are worthless. Mills plates don't provide any support. That's why I'm doing 3 bricks instead of 1 brick.
They provide lots of support for my display. But
what kind of mills plates are you building that don't support it?
Can you do this with a mills plate?
Yeah.
No.
It's a can.
Mine I can.
Mine are solid. Are you doing hollow mills?
Yeah. I don't have trouble with mine.
This isn't mills.
Pretty good. This is mills.
No, this is not mills. Yours is mills. Okay. That's fine.
All right.
Kevin, do you want me to send you? There's a website that's actually like the official Mills website, and it actually shows in there how to build them. If you need me to send that to you, I can.
That's fine. It's kind of a waste of parts, but
a lot of them people have already looked at it. I'm sure.
You're not going to put real support into it. Why bother? And it also only gives you a plate to work, a brick to work with when you're trying to add depth to a build, which is pointless.
Yeah, but you know what? You can build up, and you don't really need to have a. He's always like this. He's so difficult to work with. He's like seriously one of the most difficult people in my world. So difficult.
Well, I can safely say that my mills modules for what I build are generally not less than 2 full bricks high. So
then they're not mills modules per but standard.
See, that's true. I'll give you that.
That's my issue with it.
I do have transitions. Well, I do build some transitions, but to your point, they don't give enough depth. I like them because I can build them higher, so they're thicker, so I can do things like trenches or stuff like that. But that one block, 1 brick high is really just not enough.
It's kind of like a good start, but not enough, in my opinion.
It is. I agree. So most of the time, mine are 2, sometimes 3. The swamp that I'm building for the Crocodigators, or the rebuild portion of it anyways, is 3 high in some places, 2 in others. And so that meets the transition to mills. The outer ones go from 2 to 1, so they will match up with other people's mills.
I've got pro bricks.
I'm going to 2 just so my lighting will work better. I'll be right back.
I went to 2 so I could run wires through.
You don't have a moderator, do you? Over on Twitch. Do you have a Twitch moderator?
Is he on Twitch?
Oh, I got some pals to still use this too.
He's getting spam, or he's getting bots in his Twitch stream.
I didn't realize he had it. He was on Twitch.
Well, let's see. It's not on the YouTube chat, so it says Twitch icon in the corner of the spam bot. It says, "Hi, I want to offer promotion for your channel viewers, followers, views, chat bots. The price is lower."
So I will say that in defense of mills, this is parts intensive. The fact that I'm running out of 2x4 brick is I never thought I would run out of brick, and I'm using all of my colors to do this. So. That is in defense of mills that this takes a ton of bricks to do it this way.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, Jeff.
I had to do this for the Eurobricks build last year, and it worked really well. And so I essentially decided that anything going forward, I'm going to do this way also. So theoretically, once I put these together, I don't have to take them apart again.
I saw that Johnny G. I saw that Greg likes this build.
Oh, I don't care. I am trying to sell my my building style because once I actually put plates on here, it is solid as a rock.
You're trying to sell it? I'm talking to the chat right now, Kevin. Like we're live, so you need to be like what you do in a live stream is you talk in the chat. Like, so that's what I'm doing right now.
I'm talking to the chat, Butt Chop. I know we're live. That's why I'm talking to the chat.
Hey, Butt Chop. What's the what does he call the Twitch stream?
I have no idea. I don't even know why he's bothering to switch over there.
Yeah, I just can't find it. So.
Is Jacob doing Twitch or talking about Twitch?
Well, he said I on Twitch, but he has a YouTube icon by his chats. He's just saying he uses Twitch.
He's not on Twitch right now. He has a Twitch channel. That's what he's talking about.
But he would have a Twitch icon under his avatar.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, thanks. I'm joining. We need to get you. They had to sell a book called a dictionary, Jacob. I'm just kidding.
Nothing like making fun of a small child, Butt Chop. Keep it up.
I'm just kidding. He knows. Hey, at least he knows when I'm being sarcastic.
That's what I always say when I'm making fun of people too.
She has the trap.
They know I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
If not, they'll quit watching. It's all good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll either get the hint or they'll assume I'm kidding.
That's right.
Well, I use it to get rid of people that I don't want to waste my time on anyway.
Oh, butt shop.
You gotta be selective with your people, so with your people that you keep close.
Your peeps, as I call them.
Your peeps, yeah, that's the hip term the kids are doing. The kids are doing that in their memes and their gifs.
Well, I don't have any peeps, so I think it's all good.
I do at Easter time. I get some.
Oh, I can't stand them.
Yeah, they're
no
so
peeps
gross.
and no peeps.
They're so gross. It's like sugar. It's just pure sugar, like with food coloring in it over a marshmallow. It's nasty.
That's just diabetic shock waiting to happen.
About Twitch.
What about Twitch, Jacob?
So you guys said I don't have a Twitch channel?
No one said that. I was saying you're actually.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
I have it right here to present.
I know you.
Gaming Wagners.
I'm just saying your chats that you were chatting were from YouTube. I can see where the chats come from. On Twitch, we're only getting spam bots.
I look it up on Twitch. It's Gaming Wagners. And that is me.
Okay, type in the chat from Twitch. Type in the chat.
Jacob, just ignore him.
All right, I can do that.
Okay, I love it.
Just put him on mute. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what?
Just put him on mute.
I don't have the mute all button
yet. Now, I will say that Butt Chop is probably right, but there's no point in arguing it, just like there's no point in arguing with me when I know I'm right and you know you're right.
Hey, Reed, can you let the present?
Why?
I need
so I can prove a point.
No, you don't need to prove any points, Jacob.
Oh,
we can see you, Zizu. I like the build, Johnny G. I do like it. And I don't really care what Greg thinks because he probably likes anything that he's told to like. Let's not even read it without the super chat. Yes, I read all the chats.
I put it in chat. That's my
In what? In private chat?
No, in chat. I think I put it in there.
Well, you don't be pasting stuff in chat, okay?
Nothing's coming up, buddy. Okay, so Johnny G says Kevin's kid is a Lego dad in training. Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
No argument there.
Hey,
what? Lego dads are cool. Every Saturday morning, there's a Lego dad stream on my channel. Every
Saturday?
Yep, Lego dads. So if you're a dad, Jacob, you're welcome to join on Saturday morning.
Yo, if you can get me an invite, I'll.
Oh yeah, I'll have to talk to my secretary, but yeah. I'll have my
yes, talk to Reed and he'll get you an invite.
I'll have my people call your people, okay?
Oh, I don't get up on Saturday mornings for their stream. That's too early.
Anything that says morning is too early.
I know.
I know I don't need to put up with harassment macro, but it's what I do. My whole life has been one big harassment. I told them that my job
macro. That's wonderful.
At my job, I said, you know, I can go get abused somewhere else for more money an hour. Just to let you know, there's someone else waiting to abuse me, and they're willing to pay me more to abuse me. So, what do you guys think?
And you moved on to the self-pity stage. That's good. That's good. You always get to that eventually.
Let's hope the apple fell far from the tree. Poor, macro.
Well, your voice has been sounding much better now. I mean, it's still the same. We can hear you much better.
Kevin's actually a nice guy. It's just on the internet, it brings out his bad side. In real life, Kevin isn't that bad. He gets behind. He's a keyboard warrior. He gets behind his keyboard and he acts real tough. But in real life, he's a big
He's a pussycat.
like wuss.
I am ultra sarcastic. Yeah.
But he gets real tough when there's no repercussions. But in real life, he doesn't talk
True.
like that. He knows that
I'll
he'll
totally
he'll get knocked
give
out.
you lip if I know you can't actually do anything about it. That's me.
Yeah.
But Chap, I do have the link that I put in private chat.
Oh my gosh. Let me check out this Pravat. Oh yeah, Twitch gamers gaming way. I know that I never doubted that you had a Twitch. All I was saying was that your chats were coming from YouTube. That's all I was saying.
Well, I didn't know this was on Twitch.
Well, I did when I saw that.
We're not paying it.
This conversation is going just as far as it went.
Wait,
last.
what? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let's go back 12 steps so we can gain 1. We're going to go back 12 to gain 1.
It's going to be a 12-step program.
It's going to be a 12-step program, except the ending result will be me.
There we go. I put it in for you.
What?
In chat. Gaming Waggers, hey.
Hey, Butt Chop, are you coming to Brick Room Milwaukee?
I don't know. Karen said they're not.
Are you attached at the hip to Karen?
Well, she is. Her and no.
Jason?
I don't even know when Brick Room Milwaukee is, sir.
It's I think it's April 15th and 16th.
Yeah, it's the week before.
That sound right, Reed? Is that Nebraska days?
No, it's the week before.
Nebraska Brick Days is the week before?
Week after.
Okay,
When is Nebraska Brick Days?
A week after.
19th, 20th, or something like that.
Oh, that's when Brick World Milwaukee is.
Can you phrase it in the simplest type of question possible, Kevin?
I know. I
You have to be
don't
very
know how I
concise
messed that
on
up.
what you need.
21st, 22nd, 23rd, whatever. It's a week. It's the week after. It's the week after. I know that because the Brickvention in Minneapolis is the same weekend as Nebraska.
What are you going to then?
I'm going to Omaha. I'm going to Nebraska.
But not to Brick World Milwaukee.
No, because I mean, in the end, I can't get time off. I mean, I could bring something that I could set up in like half an hour, but I can't get the time off.
Well, you'd be there Saturday morning, right?
Maybe.
Or do you have to work Saturday morning?
No. I just didn't sign up because I didn't know if there was anything going on. I usually have Michael and stuff, and I don't know if he's going.
Well,
So.
Kevin, I'm not going to Brick Room Milwaukee because I don't have any money.
Okay. That's
I just had to
legitimate.
get the transmission fixed in my car, and I live alone now, so my budgeting isn't very good. I had to move out of my house. Yeah, see, now you're posting from Twitch in the chat because you have a Twitch icon next to your.
This is what I didn't want to happen.
Same as Pandemonious is doing it too. Wow, everyone can just go on Twitch if they want. Yeah, there's Johnny.
It's not that hard.
It's coming for a shot.
Is it that difficult?
Not over there though.
No, I never thought. No one ever thought it was.
I'm just not over there.
There's really no reason to even have Twitch. Twitch should be outlawed.
Well, there's not a lot of Lego content on Twitch.
Yeah, but it's not nice to make fun of people that can't control some of their bodily movements. It's rude.
All right, I changed the icon. You happy?
No, I'm not. I'm never happy. I don't understand why people always ask me that. Are you happy? No, obviously.
He knows no happiness.
That sounds like a chop we know.
No, I'm happy on the inside.
Yep.
No, Jacob is not replacing Lego.
Wait, what? Who says that? Where is that?
Johnny G. It's in the chat.
Spotlight that.
It's in the YouTube chat because that's where all the viewers are. If you're in the Twitch chat, you're gonna get real lonely in the Twitch chat.
Hey Gaming Wagner.
Twitch is a lonely place.
Rob is awesome. Lol. Let's hope apple trees fall from the tree.
I like apple trees.
Come read. Come on, Reed. Let the kid run the show. Yeah, Reed. Let me run the show.
That's a horrible idea.
Thank you. That's a great idea. Great idea.
Sorry, all the seats at the grown-up table are already taken. There are none left. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all believe you.
Reed's really hoping for that mute all button right now.
Yeah, he would like one.
Requested that multiple times. I did request the multiple layout.
They're just not hearing you, huh?
Well, actually, I asked him. He says, mute all but the host or mute everybody. I'm like, well, mute all but the host, I guess, But, I mean, in the end, who's the host? I mean, I guess that would depend on,
you.
I mean, in the end, what really is a host? Isn't it like...
An alien, generally the alien is the host.
No.
Do not speak of our overlords that way.
Yeah, technically a host is just where the parasite dwells. The parasite's the true star of the show.
Yep.
And now Kevin's gonna say I'm a parasite.
Hey,
like you're reading my mind, my top.
Because I know how you
who would I say that to?
Because I think just like you. So every time you say something to me like that, I'm like,
I have been
you are
frightened by the similarities between us.
You are literally talking like your things. I know what you're gonna say, so it makes me even more mad because I'm not the kind of person who would take your cleverness by surprise because I already think that the same thought processes go through my head, Kevin. So when you do that to me, I'm like, you're basically doing this to yourself now, Kevin, because I already know. It's not like you're roasting me because I've already like.
Hey, Chop, if you're psychic, what are the Mega Millions numbers for tonight? I might be able to still go get a ticket.
42664442224.
All right, that better be accurate. Otherwise, I'm coming after you because Reed said if he wins,
you
I
can come after me all you want. I'll give you that silver bucket if you come over.
That's true.
Who wants to play
that silver bucket? I ain't afraid of nobody.
I might end up in Brick World after all.
You can all come over and play Lego if you want.
Who wants to play a game?
You can all come over and play Lego.
Legos.
Who guys want to play Legos? I got Classic Space, Castle.
Lego. I want to play Lego. Can I play Lego?
Lonely's only one step from happiness. Peace and quiet is priceless. That's true, Macro. There are times when I do enjoy that it's peace and quiet here, but at the same time, when I don't go anywhere. You're not
talking.
What? When I don't go anywhere and I miss like my daughter and stuff, then peace and quiet's not that good.
No.
And my only human interaction is with my coworkers. My life is at an all-time low.
What should I not be clicking?
What?
Well, the button that says press here for the bomb to go off, I would not click that one.
Oh yeah, there's one of those.
Not to click
a
button.
That one. Big red button. Yeah, hit it.
Don't click that button, FYI.
There's one that says Cold War activation or thermonuclear war. Global thermonuclear war. Play that.
Would you like to play a game?
Yes. Let's play global thermonuclear war. That sounds fun.
No, I actually have a game that we can play online.
No, it's from
that is online.
It's a movie called War Games.
Dang it.
Watch it at your local theater. If you
Just
have a
watch
time
me
machine.
pull up a game. Watch me.
I don't know. That one you can probably pull up and watch for free now.
Yeah, I bet you can watch it on YouTube.
It was on TV earlier tonight.
I'm going to go look it up. The bot link on Twitch, Gaming Wagners. Macro Bricks, great idea. Reed Jacob wants you to highlight my comment. Yes, he does. Slowly, what's the point of view? If you post a link in chat, nobody else will see it. Yeah.
I'm going into the chat.
Nobody can hear you scream in space. In space, nobody hears you scream, Panda.
Unless the microphone is on.
Right.
Then they can hear you just fine.
And
then Houston knows exactly what's going on.
Well, they probably do anyways, but
Houston, we have a screen.
Hey, you guys have another follow.
What?
I wonder who it's from.
Probably that bot that was trying to sell him ways to grow his Twitch channel. They're like, oh, Reed is a. They're like, whoa, Reed is a boomer. Let's try to get him to buy some likes on Twitch.
Question is it a Russian bot or a
No,
Chinese
it seemed
bot?
pretty. It seemed not very Russian.
Yeah.
Unless the Russian paid someone else to write the script that they were showing.
Well, they probably paid Facebook to do it.
I'm sure that Facebook did it for free. They probably just went on their own Facebook, got that out of their own messages from a different scammer who was trying to scam that scammer, not knowing he was also a scammer. He's like, this is a good scam. I'm going to use it over on Twitch.
I love it when that happens. I like watching that.
When two Nigerian princes email each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a Nigerian prince too. So if you send me some money and I send you some money, we'll both share our fortunes with each other.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Nikki, welcome.
Yeah, because the Twitch bot, their amount of characters is 112 characters over what YouTube allows.
Well, bummer for them.
Well, no, that's why they're on Twitch, because their little spiel is 112 letters too long for YouTube. We must go over to Twitch. Our little spiel is much too long for the YouTube.
A mic and some flutes.
Well, they could always go to TikTok as well, since we can still use it.
Yeah, you can go to TikTok or Chapstat.
Yep.
All
those fine, upstanding companies out there that don't track you.
And Grinder.
Must be asking you, Chop. Do you got that Nigerian prince's number? He owes him some money.
Oh, yeah, it's 444-666-444-666.
Sweet.
Hey, were you guys joking on the game? Because I have a game ready in the background.
We weren't even talking about games, dude.
Yeah.
What?
We were talking about war games, but, you know.
We were talking about the movie War Games, starring that one guy.
Matthew Broderick.
Oh,
Matthew Broderick and that guy with the mustache who is in a lot of stuff, but no one knows his name.
Yeah, no, I don't know who this is.
He doesn't know his name. Don't worry about it.
Wait, you don't know a movie from the 80s? That's weird that a Gen Z kid wouldn't know all the famous 80s movies. That's weird because that's right up your alley for Generation Z. We could make a meme about war games and then you'd know what it is.
Oh, but then those bots might come back at us.
Oh, yeah.
We may not want to do that.
So I reposted the Twitch spam I reposted the Twitch scam into the YouTube chat for everybody to witness the YouTube chat or the Twitch scam on YouTube, but I had to break it in half to repost. So
see how you are.
Now everyone can witness the Twitch scam for themselves live on YouTube. He owes me $25 million. You sent the prince $25 million? He told me I had to send $50 million. You got it for half price, the Nigerian prince deal? Dang, Macro.
Hey, what's that link you were saying about? I don't
the
see
link?
It. The link? The link?
Link from the Legend of Zelda?
Uh-oh.
URL.
URL.
Zizu, what are you doing? He posts something in the Instagram backstage if anyone wants to join and heckle the Friday night streamers.
Oh, I'm gonna go in there and heckle you while I'm on your panel. You must be timed out, Chop. Why? Why am I timed out?
I haven't timed him out yet. How would you know if I timed him out? You haven't timed him out yet.
You can time me out. I don't care. There's no moderators even in here. Only Reed can.
Hey, you gotta change that logo. Don't be using what logo is that? Wagner, Gaming Wagner. What logo?
So, Reed, you can make me a YouTube moderator, and I can boot people out for you.
Am I not allowed to use that banner?
Isn't that Mr. Beast? If it's Mr. Beast, you can't. I mean, he owns that. Yeah, he's got a lot more followers than we do.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why you would want to use someone else's logo anyway.
He's got like 35 million.
You can following the herd isn't that fun. Try to start your own herd.
All right, I'll be right back to change it.
In Classic Space, nobody can hear you play, Bill.
There you go.
Whoa.
I am rapidly working towards having very sore thumbs tonight.
I'm going to have a sore throat because I took a wire brush and I put it down there and scraped all in my esophagus.
Didn't we tell you not to do that?
Yeah, but I don't listen well.
Okay. Well, as long as you know.
You listen good?
I listen real good, like.
Obviously not well enough. We're going to have to reschool you again there, sir.
Reschool?
You're going back to school.
No. I can speak for the public education system. We do not accept returns.
Nope. It's no child left behind and you can't bring them back.
That's right. It's in the fine print down there.
Sorry. Sorry, Chop. If
I go back to school, I'm going to do it like Rodney Dangerfield did. Rodney Dangerfield Back to School. That was a good movie. I bet Kevin Jacob Wagner loves that movie. We can just sit here and reference things that all that generation won't know, and they'll be like, I don't know what these old guys are talking about. And I'll be like, yeah, you probably want to take off then, you hoser.
Hey, is there D&D tonight?
There is no D&D tonight.
Why? What happened, Reed? Are you okay?
No, Jesse's doing his in person this week.
Who's Jesse?
DM.
Yeah, our dungeon master.
The guy that's responsible for letting him live when he should really kill
that
them.
Minneapolis guy?
I'm here, and I changed it.
I'm here.
Yay!
Nikki's sad too.
Yeah, I'll mark it in the attendance book. Jacob was on time for class. I'm here, teachers.
But I do have a few other ones that I could use. So you guys know I have a channel now, right?
What? Is it Mr. Beast Part 2? The Beasting?
I'm using that logo right now.
On your channel?
Yeah, this is my channel logo.
Ooh. What does it say on it? It's like, here, I'll make you bigger.
Right now it's Lego Wagner's.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool logo. Did you create it?
Yeah.
It's actually really good. You did a good job, sir. I like it a lot. That's way cooler than Mr. Beast's stupid logo with the lightning eyes blue cat.
I disagree, but whatever.
Well, that's a stupid logo. He stole that out of a union book. That's because there's a wildcat strike if you're in a union, a workers' union. All he did was, well.
Hey, do I need to be? Does people want me to be Mr. Beast again? Because I could become Mr. Beast again.
No.
I see people in chat.
You can see people in chat, me too.
I can see dead people, but we won't talk about them.
No, I thought you just talked to dead people. Come on, there's a difference.
No. I talk to them. I see them. They're there.
We're all kind of dead, really.
Well, in a way, yeah. So many one-by-one round bricks to put together.
I have no clue. I like that. Someone in chat said, "Me too." No, Mr. Beast, go away.
No, Nikki's saying me
too. Here now, the Beast.
No, she's saying no. She's upset that there's no Dungeons and Dragons, Jacob.
Dungeons and Dragons, got it. How do you spell Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, you start with the letter D.
You should be
wait, hold up, I got it.
Hold up, my God.
Where's a good image?
I'm going to try to put us back on track for Lego for 2 seconds. I actually acquired a couple of these guys.
Oh, a couple of the big dishes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that glow in the dark, as it were. Then I also have some 4x4.
Okay.
Reds.
Yeah.
These aren't reds. These are trans orange, trans neon orange.
I'm making myself some flutes for my orchestra.
Flutes.
Yeah. So they have the little brown one from that.
The one that had the painted dots on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just basically bought some gray ones, and I'm just painting some dots on them.
Oh, cool! I've never.
Well, these are the long ones, and then I actually have some. I took some brown ones and just made some, just replica short ones too. That are
this better.
Well, the other thing that I am working on, I don't think this is going to show up too well. These guys, I have created some trans neon mushrooms.
Here.
Oh yeah, those things. Except the blue one doesn't glow.
Trans neon mushrooms.
So they're just about as simple as they're going to get.
Oh, I can make tons of those. Because every time I go through the table at Replay Toys, anything trans orange, trans neon orange, I pull it. Because last year they stopped producing that color.
Yep.
And this year they're stopping. This year they're stopping trans neon green.
Yeah. So I've been pulling them where I find them.
I forgot I was talking to a person who actually knows stuff about Lego.
Oh well, that's okay. You're forgiven.
I'm used to Kevin, who's like, I didn't know that. I'll find out 10 years from now.
Now I did find something.
Don't worry,
I
see it.
Weird.
I see it.
What?
What do you see? So I was testing out my ideas for the black lighting. I actually found reddish brown brick that has, I don't know how to put it. It refracts light when you put a black light on it, and it looks orange. And I have no idea where they're from. And they're not official. I mean, they are Lego, but I don't understand why they actually reflect the black light.
It'd be cool to have like a bunch of these, like 100 of these.
Oh, those are cool.
That's trans neon.
Yep.
Orange.
Yeah, I don't have a single one of those.
And then I got a bunch of the trans neon orange.
I have a few of those.
I have the 1x1 round in trans neon orange and the heads. I have a bunch of the heads too.
I do have some of the heads. I have just a few of the 1x2s, but I don't have any of those. What are those, 1x6s?
Yeah, 1x6s are hard to get. I mean, they're not. I think it's only in like 1 or 2 sets. I don't remember. I looked it up once. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of ways to get them.
No,
I do like this one. I know it's from a low point in Lego's life, but it's a cool part.
That is a low point. You're right.
Yeah, this is the Jack Stone era.
Mm-hmm.
But you did get some cool elements that they no longer make in trans neon, or well, they don't make any in trans neon orange, but there you get some elements they don't make in any color anymore.
Yep.
And trans neon orange headlight bricks.
I have a couple of those.
Headlight bricks, man. I need a headlight brick.
I wish I had 100 of the trans neon orange headlight bricks. I wish I had 100 of them. I wish they were on the Pick-a-Brick or not on Pick-a-Brick, on the Bricks and Pieces online. I'd order them all. But since they stopped making them, I guess why not?
Yeah, it's really weird what Lego stops making sometimes.
No, that's because every set comes out with a brand new element, so they can't afford to make all the colors and all the cool colors anymore. They're like trans neon orange, that's cool. Get rid of that, and we'll make a new part every time we put a set out.
I do like that weird.
We don't need new elements.
No, we don't need any.
So many elements, it's like oversaturated. If you can't build it with what we got, you got a problem. That's what I think.
Well, see, I remember when I was growing up, like decades ago. We won't talk about.
Ooh, I like those, Chop. Where'd you get those?
Those are from. Weren't those from the Rock?
Yep.
What was that called? Rock Raiders?
No. Rock Raiders. This is from the Big Rock Monster.
Yeah, Big Rock Monster.
Yeah.
Those are cool. I love those sets. I like that lime green that was in there too.
Oh, that's Power Miners.
Oh, Power Miners.
You're talking about Power Miners, which actually I'm working on a Power Miners mock right now.
Cool.
I'll show you my Power Miner mock.
I have all of those little rock dudes.
Reed.
Nice. Hey, Reed, can you bring that up so we can see it?
No.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
Hold on. It's kind of in shambles because it's
The Lavatraz.
Yeah, I love that guy.
It's Lavatraz, but it's 4 times. Here.
I had a few of those, and I ended up selling them to some guys that were in Iraq that was an artillery crew in the Army. And that was their creature that they had on their artillery guns.
You know, the best thing in that whole video screen is that yellow thing in the background. That's the only thing.
What yellow thing? Oh, that, yeah. I like the Power Miners, though.
Well, the Power Miners, yeah, it's 4 times the original size. Just the cage part, I mean. And I added more to it, and I'm building on this. I got those awesome rock pieces that go from rock to lava.
Oh, yeah.
And neon orange. And I
Those
got
are
these
cool,
on
too.
the stunt sets. They didn't make these when they had Power Miners on the shelves.
Nope.
So when I actually got inspired because I bought I have every stunt set almost for the first 2 waves, and I took all these out of my stunt set. So because I'm like, I'm gonna build that platform with the cool drinks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be way up here. And then so I also put like spikes on here. I felt like the original Lavatraz super easy to escape. Like, and this guy just barely fits in the cage for the original one. Like, you put him in there and he can't move. And now I got it so he can walk around. And his little buddies are in there with him.
I don't know. You should have the little buddies trying to get. Yeah, I've got those guys. I have all of them, and I have a couple of each.
And I extended the crane so the crane is longer, so it can actually reach down. Because before the crane couldn't even go down.
You couldn't do anything with it.
Inside. And I doubled the length of obviously the.
Cool. I like that theme. It had some cool vehicles too.
Oh, I love it. I actually just got the Crystal Sweeper not that long ago. My friend Hoosier Bricks, and he's in Indiana, South Indiana.
I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, he has a Madhouse Bricks there. It's like a store, it's like a Bricks and Minifigs, but privately owned.
Yeah.
So anyway, he has that, and they had 3. I sent him the money, and he picked up 3 Power Miner sets for me from there.
Cool.
And one of them was the Crystal Sweeper, which was like a limited edition. It was only at Toys R Us in the Lego store. So that Crystal Sweeper's got really cool sweeping action. Not sleeping action, sweeping.
Sweeping. Sweep up the crystals.
It makes me sweepy.
I think I had
He's from Ultra Agents.
That's one of my favorite series, but it
Ultra Agents is my favorite series, Ralph. It can't be yours. Seriously, like we have so much in common, Ralph. It's not even funny.
That's all right.
It's not even funny how much we have. Like Ultra Agents.
Great minds think alike. That's all there is to it.
It's literally one of my favorite games of all time. Ultra Agents.
I see a Crocagator. Hey, is that really a Crocagator clock in a box behind you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pop's Block Shop gave it to me.
Yeah. I got one of those on my desk.
It's right twice a day.
And no batteries need to be added.
Yep. Well, it was given to me as a gift, and I didn't want to take it out because he's so cool. I don't want anything to happen. If I get a second one, or I find one used, then I'll take it out. But like, I love Chima, so.
No, Chima's cool. I just picked up. What did I do with it? So, I picked up the flashlight because I didn't even have one. The flashlight's on a keychain. I didn't have one, and I got one new in a box, never opened. It's actually really well packed.
Ooh, Bomb Pop.
Yeah. Except I got mine was a crock. So.
Well, this is the keychain one. Is yours the keychain or the big one?
Yeah, no, mine's the keychain one. See the keychain? There's the ring right there for it.
I use this to. I really can't see you because Reed only has me on the screen.
Oh, Reed. There you are. So there you go.
Well,
So
hey, you got it new in the box. That's what you said. Awesome.
Yep,
I want
new in the
one.
box. Yeah, I got this cheap too. It was $5 on eBay, and
yeah, because no one cares about Shimas because they're idiots.
Well, that's okay. More for me.
I donated a bunch of that stuff. I think over the years at Brick World. I think I should donate the tracks this year. I got some of the actual Chima tracks, the cardboard tracks. I should donate some.
They gave those out in 2019.
Yep. I actually have 2 of those that came as support brick for DENLUG, and nobody wanted them, so I kept them. And then I have the accessory kit that had the little flip cards on it for the race, for the Speedo race. I actually incorporated part of that because it's got a little weapon stand in there. I rebuilt the weapon stands and I put them into my croc display.
I might have the one with like the speed, like the pull thing, and stationary and stuff like that.
So, yeah, I had been sitting on them this entire time. They came. Yeah, those also came in a sport brick.
And stuff went clearance at the store. I mean, I bought it.
But nobody wanted it.
I got one of those, and it's got all of Ralph's jet skis for Nebraska in it.
Those are supposed to be speed oars in there, but jet skis work too. They're the same size.
Jet ski, yeah.
Hey, Reed, I actually
mine either. I have like 6 of these.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. I thought about buying them. So, Reed, I took a couple of those jet skis, and I realized one of the alternate builds is going to make a really nice remote water drone as an attack craft. So I rebuilt a couple of them.
Yeah, I need that case, Chop. I need one of those. I
got this at the buy sell trade in Green Bay, and it even had the base plate in it. It was $4, brand new to Lego.
It is new. It's so shiny.
Let's see the inside.
Should have it.
It
should have a 10 by 10 plate in it.
Isn't the nickname Rima?
Well, if you see another one, Chop, I'll take one.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a cheap base.
It just came with a green 32 by 32 base plate. I just put it back in there.
I don't have any of the blue ones. I have the green ones with the Crocs on them.
I just have
Skinland.
That's weird that you'd only have the Croc ones.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what else would go wrong other than
what are the
Croc
chances?
ones? Yeah,
I want the Croc one.
I just have the boring ones with the heads.
I got a few of those, but
hey, Willie, how's it going?
See,
Willie. Kevin, read the chat, baby. Kevin, will you read all Willie's comments, please?
No.
Oh.
And I'm not sure where this guy came from, but I may have to, give him a read or something. Oh, look at that! The very rare female Croc.
Crueler.
Yeah.
Used to be on my top 10 MILF list, which is minifigures I'd like to.
Yep.
How many of those you got?
I had to take her off and replace her with Renona.
Renona.
I'm more into Renona.
Hey, Nikki, it's nice to have a break once, so I don't really mind tonight. Sorry. And
Ralph, would you
do the head act, Jacob?
So yeah, I have a couple of these guys, and
Chop. They go to Chop. Chop gets the line.
I may have to swap with Chop and say, hey, bud, can I have some Crocs?
See, I don't get rid of my extras because
looking for a Chop swap.
Yeah, there you go.
Each their own character, so I don't actually use multiples ever.
Yeah, I don't have any multiples. I just have thousands.
You got one of the rhinos?
Yeah.
You're looking to move?
How many thousands are we talking?
Renona Rider.
You really don't want to know.
I want to know.
Of how many what? How many Crocs he's got?
He probably has more than he should.
According to my credit card, that's probably true.
How many do you got, Ralph?
If I have counted correctly, I have broken 850.
850?
Well, how many do you have that are still intact?
Wait, 850,000?
That's a good question.
1,000?
Now you said 1,000.
No. I'm working to hit the 1,000 number at some point, but right now I've got 850.
I think I have 7. I'm somewhere between the 800.
Crocs.
Yeah,
that's okay.
And I can tell you, my desk right now is actually loaded down with Crocs that have just been armed this evening for the Great Croc Fest. I mean, Nebraska Brick Days, just right around the corner. So
where's my other Renona? I have both the bats, which I love. Blista.
I like those guys.
Blista and Brett.
Hey, would you like to read chat, Dad?
No. It's just Mickey's just saying.
I shouldn't be playing Zelda. I'd like to be playing Zelda, but I have to be building.
Never got into the spiders there, Butt Chop.
Spiders were one of my favorite. Like, I love spiders in real life. So,
of all the Chima animals, the lions are hard to use. The phoenix are kind of stupid. But I think for the most part, the rest of them were pretty good.
I don't like Phoenix Tribe at all. I hate Phoenix Tribe.
I like the ravens.
I do too.
I love the ravens. Yeah.
I just wish they weren't so technologically marked.
Yes, that's true.
Oh yeah.
I like the ravens aircraft as well. Those were pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's that garbage castle mix? Nexo Knights.
Yes.
If Nexo Knights would have been the Chima vehicles, it would have been a whole lot better.
Oh yeah.
They did a good job with those. The Nexo vehicles were garbage.
I agree.
In my opinion.
Your opinions are warranted. They're good.
So it won't matter.
What was that, Chop? What was that, Chop?
Chop, you broke up there when you walked away.
Old Man River.
Yeah, whatever. I wasn't that concerned. I was mostly being polite.
It's okay, Kevin. I will just keep playing Diablo 4.
He's wrestling with a case.
He's wrestling?
Mystery case. Yeah, wrestling. We'll see what's inside of it here shortly if he gets it open.
It's all the Phoenix. And then I do have all the good guys with their fire armor, which is pretty cool because it actually has the print of
again.
On there.
Those torsos are pretty worthless because everyone had the exact same torso.
That
last series of Chima was
the torso, but each one had specific armor to them. Here's the Croc armor.
Mm-hmm.
Has a Croc printed on it.
For me, it was all useless, so I didn't care.
Here's the bear armor. Has a bear printed on it.
Again, I wanted the bear torsos, not the stupid fire armor that wasn't related to bears at all.
Correct.
So
you could
they made some weird things.
Just so you know, Kevin, I know being close-minded is like a thing, but if you look at this armor, not on the figure for the bear, there's nothing fiery about it. It's just gold armor with the.
No, the torso is what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know, but this armor would be cool. You could put it on any stupid guy.
Oh, that armor! I wouldn't use that armor on a single figure. It doesn't match anything castle or fantasy in my mind.
Oh,
I don't like those myself.
I think their negativity is contagious, bro.
I'm trying to promote Nexo or Chima. Sorry, that was a Freudian slip. But I'm giving my actual opinions on it.
Oh, yeah. I know. I know what you like and don't like about Chima and Nexo.
People on the panel like what?
You're kind of a broken record. Did you study under Reed when it came to telling the same thing over and over?
Hey now.
Hey now. At the end of the day, you do the same thing Reed does, Kevin.
Reed's not a broken record. He just has his likes, which is anything transparent and clear.
That is on repeat.
Hey now.
Hey, I will say that I will defend Reed in this case. I've seen a wonderful gray castle that has come out from his workings.
No,
those are the old days.
I'm not
before he
saying
was
when
so
it comes to
transparent
Reed's
about
build.
everything.
I'm just saying I know all Reed's stories by heart. It's okay. I still love Reed. Like Reed is still a very good friend of mine. I can repeat his stories back to him if you want.
In some people's opinion, Chima is good, and other people's opinion, Chima is not good. That is fine. There's some people that somehow like Nexo Knights. I don't understand how.
Opinions are like
Chima show or a movie. What is Chima?
I'm gonna give I'm sure.
Well, you wouldn't understand because it's not affiliated with the Disney IP, so most people don't know stuff unless it's Marvel or
I'm gonna give it I'm sure badly received opinion. I don't like classic space. I could care less about classic space. It has never excited me, and so for me, Chima's better than classic space.
Yeah, Kevin, I did use your one graphic from the Castle Collab. I did use your nice indentation. I used that.
Nice.
Cool. That looks really good.
That looks amazing.
I mean, some people have very specific like.
Hey, Reed, while you're zooming in there, can I see that tree you have over on the left side?
Are you scouting the defenses to see where you can break through, Ralph?
No, I already did that. I really like making foliage. The defenses is no problem. The Crocs can tear that down pretty quick. But that tree, I'm really kind of curious how I managed to get the limp look there.
You want the weeping willow? It's those. It's those like.
Okay, so
kind of see here. It's the tube with the holes in it. It's like the rubber tube.
Oh, so I was right.
The leaves are just attached around the tube. That basically, by putting the leaves together, it's just kind of.
So these things.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what color is that? Is that the gray or lavender? Or what is it?
This is the gray.
Okay.
If you like foliage, Ralph, we should talk.
Yeah. Kevin makes some good trees. He had some good ones in the Castle Collab.
So I'm actually playing with some foliage for some swamp stuff right now. Color's a little off, but I'm having fun with it.
I can give you a really quick hint of my tree for Brick World.
I love hints. Show me.
Well, of course you love.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have some similar designs.
I don't think they're similar to this.
Uh-oh.
So you'll have to come to Brick World to see it. Or we'll get pictures afterwards, but hopefully you can make it to Brick World.
Yeah, not unless the lottery happens, because unfortunately this year's timing is just bad.
Can't you sell some of Reed's bricks?
I've tried.
You got all those sealed sets, right?
I am still working on the exact location of his storage unit. It seems to shift about.
You have to have him sell it for you. You can't just steal it.
I wasn't going to steal it. I was going to help merchandise it to other people.
This goes next.
Nikki, you'll be at Brick World, right?
This goes in my Crocs in my swamp.
Kevin, I'm hitting the Mega Millions for 254 million tonight, and Ralph's coming.
Nice.
This is a mock of the werewolf tree for Monster Fighters. It's just 50 times the size of the set.
I like that.
I put this by my Croc HQ or my hideout.
So you've got the dark green sea green there. I like that.
Yeah, for the swamp, the swamp moss or the stuff that the chiggers hangs in off the trees in the bayou.
Yep. That's why I was trying to look at Reed's weeping willow there. Well, I don't think Santa's in the bayou.
Merry Christmas, children. I'll be taking your teeth while you sleep.
Uh-huh.
Willie, you've triggered all caps.
I steal the project from my
all
dad.
caps mode is activated.
Yeah, well, that's after a certain point in time, that's Dude's default. So either he's just gotten to that point, or he's really worked up about Chima.
He can't turn it off. He says.
Well, put
so
that
Nikki,
caps lock
see
key back
myself
on the
at
keyboard.
Brickworld Milwaukee, but that's
He's just he's really excited, guys.
making an Elven village, and so it's going to have lots of.
The old people, Jacob, don't look at all caps as yelling. That's a newer generation thing. When we were young, when we were your age, we didn't even type to each other at all because
Back when I was your age,
we had to talk to each other in person. We didn't have internet computer.
Interesting. All right. Good.
It was actually really cool. It was way better than it is now. The internet is actually filth.
We
actually had to go to the Lego store and buy Lego.
All I do is do that.
The internet was way better than post internet. Just saying. And you'll never know what it was like. Even if you took internet away now, you wouldn't know because you still have been exposed to internet. So
yeah, it's too late. They've been changed forever.
So your life is basically meaningless unless you were born pre-internet.
Well, that's a pretty good cell phone, Stud Sidious. Can I get one of those?
I don't even have a cell phone.
Hey, I saw today somebody using a flip cell phone and it had a camera. They were at Costco taking pictures of stuff on the shelf with a flip phone. And it really was a genuine flip phone, not a smartphone.
I don't even have a flip phone.
Well,
I have a whole landline.
I don't have a landline.
My digital camera broke. So I need to take pictures of stuff for eBay and I can sell on eBay.
I Marinata stole his
I can send you a used smartphone.
What? How can I use a smartphone?
I said I'll send you a used
one. I don't need to have I just need to you can use it as a camera.
Oh heck yeah. You just put it on your Wi-Fi. You don't have to use it.
Why would Chop want a phone that's smarter than he is?
I don't want a phone. I don't want a phone bill. I want a camera that I don't have to pay to take pictures. I don't know.
Hey, I got you. I can find the perfect one.
Well, if you got a landline, you got a phone.
Amazon.
No, I'm not buying a phone, Jacob. I'm not buying it.
You don't have to buy a phone. Go to Amazon.com.
Here's the free phone, Buckshot.
Jacob's right. You can just get a cell phone number without even having to get a phone. You could just use it over your computer.
Look, I'll get you a phone.
And it's free too.
Yeah, me and my dad's got it.
So it's well within your budget, Chop.
I got
phone.
All right.
No, this is
I got you. I put it in private chat.
So this is the counterpoint to your Twitch discussion with Jacob now is Jacob telling you about a digital phone number that you can utilize for free.
I put it in private chat for you guys, just so you're aware.
Yeah, it might be the butt shop just simply doesn't want to move.
I can get calls on my phone, Kevin. I have a phone right here.
Ooh, what's the phone number? I'll almost start calling.
I'll say it on live. Why don't I say it live on the stream?
Yes, do it.
Because I don't get enough spam risks already.
All right. Well, I gotta put someone to bed. I may be on later. We'll see.
Yep, better get up there before he stays up all night.
I don't know about that, Johnny G, because I think it would go both ways.
Jacob, I need a camera. I don't need a phone to make phone calls.
Yes,
I need a camera.
Yes, I should be your coach for life.
Johnny G, I guess you're right because I don't actually want to live much longer. So yeah.
All right. Well, if I don't see everyone. Have a good night. I might be on later. We'll see.
Night.
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 Night, Kevin.
Bye.
Later, Kevin.
Bye, Juju.
Bye, Juju. Love you.
Night, John boy.
Bye.
They can't hack this one either, Sidious.
You'd be surprised.
It's a landline. What are they going to hack?
Believe it or not, China has these lovely little squirrel chips that they put in a lot of their electronics.
Squirrel!
And it allows them to get into the device if it has any activity on a network or a phone line or anything like that. They can actually send commands to it.
Well, there's not much you can do but tap this and listen in on my conversation I have on it a year.
Well, yeah, but see, that might be fun to a little Chinese person somewhere. I don't know why.
Watch up, one conversation, very good.
Well,
He talk about Kung Pao chickens. He talk about
so
past the life coaches.
The good news is that the Chinese learned that from our lovely organization called the CIA. So.
Oh, really? I don't believe that our government's crooked or corrupt at all. So whatever. Why would they lie to us? Because they are looking out for us, dude.
And
I would show you this, but my screen says Johnny G. Cheers.
I see that.
My brother got me this for Christmas.
Cool.
And it is Fist of the North Star 7. Fist of the North Star is my favorite post-apocalyptic anime.
Uh-huh.
This guy literally makes people's heads explode by pushing his fingers into their chest.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, it's after the apocalypse, though. You have to do that stuff.
No. I'll keep that in
You'll
mind.
find out when the apocalypse comes. Ooh, he's a cutie.
Well, I'm waiting for it. Putin said that he's going to start that before much longer. So
it already started in 2020. So the apocalypse isn't like overnight. Like it's not like it takes a while. It doesn't just happen.
Well, darn it. The reviews must have been off that I read.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to happen
in the movies,
like
they
that.
needed to happen within 2 hour time span. In the movies, in real life, it takes place over years.
Oh, there goes my instant gratification. I'm so bummed.
I wish it was a lot quicker because I've been waiting. I'm waiting too. You start to forget about it after a while, and then something comes back and says, "Oh yeah, it's the apocalypse." Forgot. It's so slow moving. I fell asleep during the apocalypse.
That sounds like the threat of World War III. It's just not happening, no matter what they keep saying.
It's better to have a sneaky apocalypse. You don't want people catching on. Most of the country doesn't know what we know, Ralph. They all think everything is fine and dandy. So the apocalypse will be overnight for someone, just not us, because we've been waiting. The people who think everything is perfect are going to be like, "What happened? It was perfect yesterday. Now the world is in shambles." Oh, ha. The apocalypse.
Well, that happens to every Karen and Brandon out on the planet twice a week.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but that's because their idea of an apocalypse is like something super trivial and non-meaningful that happened that may or may not have actually happened in their little bubble of a world.
True.
That's not even fun fictionally. Like their fiction is like not fun fiction. I like to make up fun fiction. I'm not going to be in the real world. I want it to be fun. They make up like a fiction that's worse than the real world. Why would you do that? I'm going to create a reality that's worse than the reality we're in. Sounds fun.
I need to put some minifigs away so I can get some others out. I've armed close to 100 of these guys, and now I'm out of space.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's fine.
I don't believe he doesn't believe anything.
Here's about 40.
Ooh, 40.
And then here's another 30 flick fire missiles or flick fire pistols.
Reed's gonna be pulling those out of his britches.
Yeah, well, he's probably got them on the counter behind him. And then I have been playing with foliage. In this foliage, I've actually put some trans neon on so that it will hopefully light up with a black light.
Oh, cool. With the hole in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I've done both neon orange, and trans neon yellow. So, and my next trick, as soon as I go find me some bars.
For my next trick, I'll need
a volunteer from the audience.
No, I don't need a volunteer. I just need the bars because I've got trans neon axes that I'm going to build.
Oh, you need the trans. Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of the trans neon orange handles. Lightsaber blades, but not for, they're not lightsaber blades because they're bar pieces. But.
So I'll have some lovely axe welding gators.
Axe welding gators.
So, Ray, guess what I got to see in Florida while I was there that was not the Lego store?
I don't know. What did you get to see that was not the Lego store?
The lovely resort that I was at had gators swimming around in their indoor, or they're in their atrium inside this lovely artificial ecosystem, and they fed them. And I got to watch them get fed.
Did you get these?
Oh, yeah.
Ice bears, that's for sure.
I have like 2 of those, and I'm trying to remember. They either came.
You also have a bunch of these and put them on like your crock assault, make like crock assault boats, like the assault boats with like a fan on the back, like the swamp boats. Put these on the front of that, like a water.
Hey, Haley Bricks.
Hey, Haley Bricks, I love you. Hey, I love you, Reed. Not Reed. Well, I do love Reed, but
hey, Haley.
Really sorry I didn't read your chats at all. Yeah, these are hot parts. I have like 1 million of these for salt.
I'm trying to remember. I think those came with the Ice Planet sets.
I don't know.
I think that's what they were in.
Probably. That's when the color. That's when trans neon orange, like right after it came out, because it came out as flames. The flame pieces for like the castle.
I don't think they were in Blacktron, but I do think they were in the Ice Planet.
No, Blacktron didn't have trans neon orange.
No, that's
These
what
parts,
I think.
I think these parts though are. Isn't this a part that was created because of Star Wars? It's like early Star Wars, like 99.
I don't think so. Well, it could have been. I wasn't into Star Wars then.
Well, me neither. I was in my dark ages, but that this part is used a lot in like some of the vehicles.
You know, you might be right. I think that was used on the first snow speeder.
Snow speeder or something, yeah. In gray, not in that color, obviously.
Not that color, yeah, but definitely in gray. I will be right back. I'm going to go find me some bars to make me some neon trans orange neon hatchets.
Ralph is right back. Hey, Haley. I am having a good day now, Haley. Guess what, Haley? Me and Ralph have a lot of stuff, Lego stuff in common. Ooh, that is awesomely gorgeous. I can't wait to dance, dance, dance. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
Somebody from WISLUG actually put a small clip with a disco tune out there.
You got to put salt and pepper, push it. Push it real good. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, baby, baby. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Push it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't have a lot of the trans neon bars in orange. I have like the orange bars. A nice fudge-sickle or a dream-sickle. Feeling better, Johnny? Was Johnny sick? Is that why Johnny was gone? How darn you, Chopper. Hi, Nikki. I didn't say hi to you before, but I think you're super cool, Nikki.
This is a cool water one.
Mr. Golds are $1 million. Why do you want a fake Mr. Gold so bad? It's not even that cool of a figure if you had a real one. The only thing that's cool about it is the rarity.
Are you talking about like when I'm changing this? This is what I'm changing.
He's got a remote. It's a remote control device.
My phone. There's 120 different patterns.
What? Seems excessive, but cool.
120 different chase patterns, and I can still do custom.
That seems a little excessive, but who am I to complain? I hope someone comes to the show, Reed, and asks you to demonstrate all 120. We have to sit there and go through them. It's going to be so boring. Hello, it is I.
Yeah, Mr. Golden's playmates won't be here at the roller rink, but they might, there's a chance they talk to Dude, maybe they'll make it for Omaha, maybe,
It's me, Mr. Gold.
I'd like you to ladies at the roller rink.
122 of the settings, thank you. I know that they're cool. Dude, the fake Mr. Golds are super rad.
I like his companion. This is what I want.
I don't even like those. Those minifigures make me feel uncomfortable. Real uncomfortable.
Well, that's really too bad.
I don't know why those they're like. But I've never been much into prostitutes, so maybe that's why. I should try. I'll work on it. I'll try to get better. Reads like I'm canceling, but shut up. Yeah, I have a new life coach named Jacob Wagner. Listen, my life isn't ruined enough, Johnny. My life is already in shambles, and you want me to have Jacob Wagner as my life coach? Yeah. Actually, Johnny, tomorrow I'm trying to get my brother to join the dad stream. So it's going to be the brothers live stream. Instead of the dads. I want to get my brother on there because I want the chat to be able to ask my brother questions if you want to ask my brother questions. He's my little brother. And he's in town. He's back. He lives in Platteville, so he drove up for the weekend. My little brother drove up for the weekend. He likes Lego a lot, so you can ask him questions. Ooh, you look cool as heck.
This would be a bad night for the host to fall asleep, I suppose.
Have you seen this boy?
I have pictures of the host falling asleep.
I've been there.
At various events.
I've done the ending. I've done the closing of the stream for Reed because he was asleep. I'm like, all right, everybody, thanks. And I do the ending for him, and then he just hits the button and goes back to bed.
That actually sounds scary that he's giving you that much power.
It's not power. I don't hit the button. He has to hit the button. He's asleep. Why would he care if I end the stream if he's sleeping?
Well, it's just he doesn't know what's happening.
It probably won't go longer than 3 this week because
He's probably happy that I ended the stream. He's like, good. I don't want to stream anyway. I want to go to bed.
I'm tired. Especially I have to get up early tomorrow. I'll be sleeping at the show. Actually, what's funny is I need to go back to the Walmart that had the foldable cots on sale for like $20. I was thinking after I got home, I was like, oh, I need one of those just for at the shows. Just crawl up on that, you know?
Like you do more sleeping than awaking, so
fine. Under the table, there's a reason. There's a reason, you know.
There's a reason why there's tablecloths on there.
I'll be under the table, when Joshua walks around, which means you guys have to give the interview and say, they ask, well, where's Reed? You'd be like,
I don't know.
They'll take the camera and they'll point under the bed and be like, wow, he is down there, son of a gun. And I'll be, Reed, what do you think of this castle? And I'll be just sleeping and be like, oh, okay, yeah. Just ask me questions. I'll be talking on my sleep.
Everybody was kung fu sleeping.
Reed can sleep almost anywhere.
I've seen Reed at many shows.
I got a blanket on this chair to keep me warm, but it's also to cover.
Reed takes long naps. Well, like at Chicago, Reed stayed way later than he should have setting up. He pushes himself, so he has to.
Haley, what's that sitting they get you? Ooh, which one? What set is that, Chop?
Oh, this is from Lord Krakenskull's set. This is what he rides. Lord Krakenskull's Beast of Burden.
Yeah, actually, Michael is building the castle from Clutch Powers. He's building that skull castle for Chicago.
Yeah, that's the one. That's from the fantasy era with the red wizard and the red dragon and all the skeletons and the ogre or the.
That sounds like that one's going to be big.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Clutch Powers, the castle part's really cool in that.
Well, I think I saw one recently. Somebody, I think even maybe in Denver had one for sale, but
at the Discovery Center I watched the 4D movie where it's all based on that Red Wizard, the fantasy era castle. They have a 4D movie. It's really good when it's working. So the first time I went there, it broke down in the middle of it. And I'm like, yeah, free passes. And then they gave us free passes. And then the next year, all the movies worked. So I watched Shima, Castle, Lego Movie, 1, 4D movie, and what was the other one? Maybe it was just those 3 that I watched. I'm a shark dog.
Weird thing in the camera there.
I'm a shark dog. Don't talk about Reed like that. He didn't get my joke.
Nope.
Haley needs the Sanctum House from that movie. What movie? We don't talk about movies on this show. Yeah, actually, I have something, Reed. Can I have a minute of your audience's time?
Maybe.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious.
I am. This is a call to action. I'm looking for other AFOLs that are not into licensed IPs. They don't collect Marvel stuff based on existing IPs, Marvel, Star Wars, any of that garbage, any flesh-colored figures. I'm looking for AFOLs that mock and collect only Lego Yellow Fig original themes, because I want to start doing a show. I want to do a YouTube, either a podcast, a pre-recorded, or a live show where the whole panel is just people who. So there's no talk of Star Wars, no talk of any existing boring IPs, only Lego-based IPs, like from the beginning of minifigs till now. So obviously like Classic Space, Pirates Castle, Town, City, Power Miners, Ultra Agents, Shima, like every theme you can think of that's not that they had to develop. They had to develop the story. They had to develop the characters. They had to develop the vehicles. Lego branded, Lego in-house created their own intellectual properties.
So when do I get the All Chima hour then?
You want to do a show just on Chima? I'll do a show like that with you. Me and Ralph can do a show called Chima Talk. Chima Talk.
It can be the All Crocagator show for all I care.
Well, it'll be Croc versus everyone else.
Well, yeah, that's how that works.
And I'm all tribes.
Except for the Bears. The Bears we like. Tribe. Yeah, we can try that someday. I like it.
Yeah, well, there's a few people that like Chima. I sent Reed a link to the biggest Chima channel because they actually had the creators of the
host.
It's the 10th anniversary, Ralph.
Yes, I know. And
they renewed their license on it, so we might be getting something.
That would be awesome. I'd love to see a second wave.
No, I don't know. It might just be like a gift of purchase or like some kind of.
No. We need a whole theme for a couple years.
Well, yeah, but they don't care about us.
I know they don't.
Lego does not care about us. They care about money, and you know what makes them money? Selling Disney. And you know what makes Disney money? Sweatshops and child slavery. So, but anyway, enough about that fun stuff. The thing is, so Reed came to a live stream that I wanted him to know about, and it was the 10th anniversary stream on a YouTube channel called the Chima Channel. And it had set developers, story developers, cartoon the voice actors from the cartoon, story designers, the guy who basically was in charge of the whole theme, and then a bunch of other people involved in other aspects of the theme. So Lego employees, current, past, and present. And it was a really great stream. They talked about a lot of cool stuff on there.
Well, I would love to see some more Chima characters come out, even if they're in limited form.
I think you would actually enjoy watching that stream. It was just from this year. It's a 10th anniversary stream. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and send you that link. I think I know you on Instagram? I know you virtually.
I'm on Instagram somewhere.
I think I know you virtually on Instagram.
Yeah, I've been there for a while.
Yeah, Instagram is a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Well, most of the social media stuff is.
I just use it to talk to my friends. But you know what?
But I'd love to see it. So.
You know what is cool though is everyone on Instagram celebrates how many followers, and I thought it was I thought it was an arbitrary number, and it is an arbitrary number, and so it's funny that they celebrate it like it's some kind of thing. So I did an anti follower celebration post, and it is slapping. It's real good.
I don't know if this will show up. We'll see. This is what I'm working on right now. Oops, I got to turn this.
Hold on, I can't see you because I'm getting the stream for you. Ooh, yeah, that's cool.
Transman orange. Yep. And I've actually on their armor, these guys got gold, but I did not know until recently that little tile actually is trans neon orange too, sort of.
The one with the fire symbol?
Yep.
Yeah,
that one will reflect black light.
Yeah, because I have a bracelet that has those on, a DOTS bracelet. Mm-hmm. And I noticed it when someone was, I think it was at Brick World Chicago, when Reed had the tent black lights on.
Yep. I was going to do a bracelet, but the things are too small for my wrists.
Oh, I can wear 3 or 4 on each wrist.
Yeah, lucky dude. I can't wear any. They're not
What you want to do is remove a lot. So you have a bone, and then on top of that is like flesh and other stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
So shave it down until there's just a tiny little of flesh over the bone, and then you can fit a bunch of bracelets on there.
Yeah, I think that's going to result in a lot of questions at my job.
Just do whittling. You got to whittle it evenly around. I used a lathe. You use a lathe.
That would be faster.
Yeah, because you get a nice round circumference around the wrist. Right?
Okay.
No,
well,
I just have tiny
wrists.
No, don't do it. I just have tiny wrists.
No, I'm not going to.
I know you're not. But I would hate to recommend it to someone who would actually do it. I'd feel really bad.
No, I bought a bunch
of those. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of those bracelets thinking that they would actually fit my wrists, and in the end, no. So,
did you try the single row?
Yeah.
You can get a little bit more. It's not much, but you can get a little bit more out of the single row.
Well, I even thought about just cutting them and putting 2 together, but I realized they're not going to stay together. There's just nothing really to cement the glue back together.
I put 3 together and made them into a headband, or 2. It was like 2. Yeah, it was 3, and I made it into a headband. But I don't think you could just use 2 to make a bracelet. It'd be too big. Unless you cut it, but you can't cut it unless you punch new holes. Correct. You basically have to reinvent the wheel there.
Yeah. Or Lego can come out with some adult size ones. Come on.
I don't think they care that much about us except for our wallet, and I don't think they would sell enough of those to adults.
Well, they obviously care about wallets because they're constantly
they want our
making
money, but they don't think that we want the bracelets or stuff in our size. So.
No, they only think AFOLs are good for $500 and $600 and $700 sets. If they come out with a $500 Chima set, I'll buy it.
I want that.
Well, they don't do that. It has to be something that's trending on social media. So all these big influencers who don't actually build MOCs or like Lego, what they do is whenever the new hip set is coming out, then they're all like, "That's gonna be so cool! I'm gonna get that right away so I can build it, and everyone will watch me, and it's gonna be so cool." They don't even like. They don't even know what Lord of the Rings is because they call it Riverdale instead of Ribbon.
Yep.
They call it
Seen
Riverdale,
a couple of those.
And then they're like, "I got it because it's really cool, hot right now."
And some of those influencers never paid for it. They are getting it for free.
Some even the ones who pay for it are just as bad as the ones who get it for free because they're literally putting themselves in debt to get views. Because they don't actually like the set, they just want views. So they're like, "What's popular right now?" Well, I don't really know what that is, but who cares? I'm gonna get it because I need to do that.
It just proves most of them can't do 5th grade math because when they look at how much the set costs and what their income stream is, they're actually losing money.
No, they don't care. They're trying to get a higher income from whatever platform they're on by going into debt. They just take out credit card after credit card, and then they realize they still don't make their money back.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's their problem.
So, hey, they'll find out the hard way. I don't mind. They're idiots anyway. Obviously, if they promote things that they don't even themselves like, because they think other people like it. They don't care about integrity at all, and they only care about what other people think, and they don't buy things because they like it. I buy things because I like it, not because someone else. I hope someone else might like it too. I don't care what anyone else likes. Okay, which Victor are you on here?
They should just be Victor Brickworks.
Or is it? There's one Victor Brick Walks, and it's a Chinese.
No, that's not it.
Chinese food. Just kidding.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
That's my alter ego for trying to take over TikTok. So
that's your cooking channel. That's your TikTok right. Cooking channel. Oh, it's me, Victor Brickwalk.
Yeah. Let me see what that Instagram one's even up.
You should start a channel called Victor Brickwalk, and you like cook up like some lo mein. You know, cook up a little.
You can have the Gator cooking channel.
Oh yeah! Now we're gonna get some. You're gonna be gator. I call this one gator bait.
Fresh bait.
Wait, do you ever have all one word on Instagram for your name?
Yeah, but I don't think it's under Victor. I think it might be under my regular name. Let me look.
I thought I followed you on here.
I'm a looking.
The internet is so hard to do. I hate it.
What do you think of that drum?
Is it Copley?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, got it.
Starts with Ralph.
Wait, I'm following you.
I figured you would. I kind of thought you were.
I'm gonna message the heck out of this.
Chop. They look good. They look good.
Hold on, I gotta get back to the screen.
I like that. Are those trans neon microphones?
Yep.
Cool.
No, you know what those are? Those are bolts from the crossbow from Nexonites.
Oh, folded. However,
they're trans green crossbow bolts from the firing crossbow.
Okay, they'll still reflect black light, so that's cool.
They're awesome.
I love it. There's a lot of wind instruments in there. You need something more than just wind instruments.
Them's garbage because they're from Nexonites. Just kidding. Nexonites is one of my favorite themes. Okay, there we go. I sent you the live stream. It's pretty. The 10th anniversary live stream is 3 hours long, so it's good to watch. It'll be good for you to watch while you're building. Like when you're building, you just want something on to listen to and watch. But I sent it to your thing.
Yep, I just found it.
What's Victor cooking? He's making fried rice with steam a dumpling.
With just a hint of lion.
Oh, yeah, with pineapple and Spam.
That's right.
I had the flashlight.
I need to try that. They don't fit me.
You felt it in one of the bags.
You need some guitars in there, man.
Wait, what's so true? Nikki said something. Nikki said something I said was true. I gotta know. Most people never agree with me.
Oh, I see. So the propagators of the rock and roll portion of this. I like it.
Electric guitar.
Yeah,
they're just rolling. They're just rolling. They're not rocking.
Well, that's true.
Because we're rolling, patrolling.
You know what you need right there at the bottom of that?
What?
Some bones. You know, people throwing bones at the orchestra.
You got me riding Gino.
Instead of money, throwing bones.
They would like the bones. They chop them.
That's right. They don't need money. They just like food.
I bet you didn't know Joshua could sing. Looks like Joshua was doing a duet with Kitty Pop.
You got me riding Gino.
I might take it and actually shift the orchestra all along the backside here, and then open up this side. I keep finding more instruments. So
yeah, that's what you're missing. Do you have any of the original Calvary bugles in there? I don't see those. Might have been the angle. Okay.
We need to hook them up, some of them up with this guitar in case they have to get into the bracket.
Four, and the Crocs have 2. What?
Okay.
I have some of the. Oh,
it's a guitar.
Yeah, that's from the What was that from the video? Yeah, I think I have that guy somewhere.
Well, I have a few of these guitars with the axe guitars, the literal axe. So that way, in case the battle gets too close to the bandstand, the guys with the axe guitars can just stop playing and then protect the rest of the band with their.
So in other words, I need to have a warrior attacking the orchestra, and like a couple of the guys having their axe guitars. Which one was that? Which was that? Which set from video was that?
I don't know. I can bring two of them, or you probably did it earlier. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, bring them to Chicago. Bring them to Chicago.
I know it came in I think the pirate ship set.
I'll have to look and see.
Which I have two of the pirate ship set, but I also have the Series 2 metal girl that comes with it.
Yeah.
There's a metal person, the metal zombie. Here, I'll get out all my. I have every video character except for the two that Dude Shoot has in his house.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the live portion this week because I'm kind of falling asleep. So I'm going to end the live portion this week, guys. We'll see everybody next week. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna take this to post show, and we'll talk to everybody next week.
Good night, everybody.